Oh, well, good afternoon. I was going to say good morning. Good afternoon, Sky Squad. Hope everybody is doing incredibly well out there this morning. Hello. Welcome back to Bristol Airport. Hope you are doing incredibly well today. Give me a quick 5 out of 5 there, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please, in the chat, to let me know if everything is looking and sounding good for you this morning. Guys, can you believe it? We have blue sky, kind of, here at Bristol Airport. The rain, I believe, is going to hold off for us for the remainder of today, which is absolutely fantastic to see and to know. So fingers crossed for that, my friends, fingers crossed. But there's our first arrival there from our friends at EasyJet with their A320 Neo. We did have this beautiful ATR 72-600 arrive as I was setting up. Which is absolutely fantastic. So good to see you. Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Sinead's in the chat, Samantha Aviation, Steve Carter, the legend himself, Jay, aka Heathrow Live, is in the chat there as well. Terry Stapley, good afternoon. Bird Feeder Cams, good afternoon. Lovely to have you here with us all. Lovely to have you here with us. Jay saying, good afternoon, Sean, Sky Squad TV, and all dropping a quick like on our way out. Have a great stream. Jay, good on you, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping in and dropping a like in as well. Good on you for your stream this morning from Luton Airport. Hope you weren't too cold there, my friend. Hope you were not too cold. It looked pretty cold out there, man. It looked pretty cold, but you did well, all things considered, with that annoying fog, eh? That annoying fog is following us everywhere, my friend. It's following us absolutely everywhere. But good to see you, Jay. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you. Good afternoon, Sinead. Lovely to see you. Lovely to have you. Just catching up. Mrs. Facto, 77. Good afternoon, Sean. Good to see you, Mrs. Facto. Lovely to have you here with us today. Lizzie Sav is there as well. Good to see you, Lizzie. 5 out of 5. Thank you, everybody. Afternoon, Sean. Just popping in to drop a like and say hello. Can't stay for long. Yeah, no worries, Lizzie. All good. We're out here this afternoon. Doing a live stream from Bristol Airport. Obviously, for those of you who were with us last week, which was our very first live stream from our new local airport, Bristol, you would be aware that the morning time, or well, when I came out at that particular point in the morning anyway, it was not super busy. So it was time, of course, to get out and give it a go in the early part of the afternoon. Which is awesome. So we'll see how we go today with arrivals, departures, and movements here at Bristol. But lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for dropping in and for spending part of your Sunday afternoon with me, or most of your Sunday afternoon with me. It's a pretty wet and rainy one this morning here in the Wiltshire and the Somerset region. But the rain has now decided, oh, sorry team. The rain has now decided that it's time to go away, which is awesome. Trish, good morning. Good evening to you over there in Australia. Lovely to have you. We've got a beautiful little Channel Islands jet service, Eclipse 500, coming in from Guernsey as we speak. So we'll spin around and get eyes on that guy in just a moment, as we're keeping another little close eye on our A320 Neo that just arrived as we were doing our intro there. But lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning and for hitting the like button already so far. It's going to be a nice afternoon here at Bristol Airport. So hopefully you are settled in, got a nice cup of tea or coffee or some lunch in hand. Trish saying, g'day Sean, at least I can see the planes today. Yeah, completely. At least we can all see the planes today, eh? At least we can all see the planes today. But here comes our EA50 coming in strong. We'll spin round in just a moment and get eyes on that guy for you. Doing a little bit of multitasking here in the background. Here comes our EA50 coming in hot. Coming in from Guernsey. Little pocket rocket, eh? Lovely little private jet. I wonder how far these guys are going to roll out. Bring it down, buddy. Bring it down. A bit floaty there. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Shouldn't have too much of a rollout for these little fellas, eh? Shouldn't have too much of a rollout at all. They're going to go over the brow. No, turning right. I thought so. Reese, good afternoon. Good to see you. Marcel, good afternoon. Good to see you. Lovely to have you here. Samantha saying a little bit of crabbing. Yes, very true, Samantha. Very, very true. There's a slight crosswind coming through here. It's hitting my back. So yeah, definitely a slight bit of crosswind coming through. So yeah, there's definitely going to be quite a bit of crabbing going on from all of the planes. There was quite a decent bit of crabbing of the planes as I was setting up as well. So yeah, nice bit of I think it's almost like a kind of southerly breeze at the moment, southwesterly maybe, southeasterly, according to my weather overlay and the weather here on my phone. Beautiful little Eclipse 500 there coming in, our first little private jet that we've seen so far since being at Bristol Airport, so that's pretty cool. EA50, as mentioned, coming in from Guernsey today. Short flight for that guy, 39-minute flight there, so definitely a private charter. Might make a left turn here, I would imagine. Gonna make a bit of a left. Oh, steady on, Shawnee boy. Yeah, it is too. Sorry, whoa. Left turn to us, right turn to them. Ms. Wolves, good morning. Good to see ya. Lovely to have you here. Simply Planes with Henry. Good afternoon. Hey everyone, great to see a live stream from Bristol. Buzz and I found this. Bristol is my local airport. Awesome, Henry. Well, good to see you, mate. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you join in with us today. And hope you are enjoying some plane spotting at some point yourself over the weekend, even though today's Sunday, so the weekend's pretty much already over and done with. Ms. Wolves, good morning. Lovely to have you, saying good afternoon, Sean and everyone. Good to see you all. Lovely to have you here. It's going to be an awesome day of plane spotting here at the airport. I do have my waterproof gear, of course, with me, ready to rock and roll just in case, if need be. Which, in saying that, I haven't actually set it up properly in the way that I would usually set it up, to be fair. But once again, lovely to see you all. Good morning. And yeah, Simply Planes with Henry. Good to see you, my friend. Lovely to have you here with us, joining in from your local airport, Bristol. My local airport as well now, after relocating to this area not so long ago. But lovely to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. We should be okay with that rain, to be fair. We should be okay with the rain. Liam's Aviation, good to see you. Saying hi, bud. Awesome, streaming up Bristol. Yes, mate. Welcome. Hello, Liam. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in today. Lovely to have you here with us this morning. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. I'm Sean, your host here on the live stream. And thank you so much for tuning in. Got a EasyJet A320neo that is due in from Murcia. Currently doing the rounds. Has the wind changed a little bit? Might be a slight runway change here. We'll keep an eye on this. Might be a slight runway change. The wind feels like it has shifted a little bit. Shifted around to the other side. And Marcel, good to see you, my friend. Marcel coming in and joining up onto the ground crew tier. Thank you so much, Marcel. Really do appreciate you coming in and joining up onto the ground crew membership tier there. That's absolutely awesome. Lovely to see you, and thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support here at the Sky Squad TV live stream. Simply Planes with Henry saying, I'm Gloucestershire, so my nearest international and is where I fly from 99% of the time. Awesome stuff. Henry, thanks so much for letting us know, my friend. But yeah, we've got 2 EasyJets coming in. But it looks like EasyJet 22701 or Easy13FD is looking like it's going to be coming in on the other runway at the moment. I do apologise about the shaky camera footage there. We are getting blown around just a touch in the wind. Yeah, it is too. I think there might have been a runway change, guys. So we are going to have arrivals facing us. So this is going to be interesting because this is the first time that I would have experienced that. We had a couple of arrivals coming overhead. So that means if that's the case, we have had a runway change. That means that we will be having departures going overhead. And I can see that EasyJet now in the distance. So Absolutely awesome. But guys, bear with me for 1 second. Your picture's just going to drop out to a splash screen, an image for the time being. I just need to place my waterproof cover over the top of my streaming device here, just in case. So bear with me for just about 30 seconds, guys. The audio and everything else is still going to be there. You're just going to have a little bit of a dropout of your image as I place this over the top here. Just a precautionary measure, just in case the rain does come. Just in case, of course, the rain does come. So bear with me just 1 moment. And then we'll spin you lovely people around and get eyes on our approaching EasyJet. As that wind definitely starts to pick up here at Bristol Airport. Which is good, because it's going to make things a little bit more interesting. But here we go. This is our first arrival using the other end of the runway here, which also means, if that is the case, it means that all of our departures are going to be up on 09 today. All right, here we go. EasyJet A320neo coming in from Murcia, trying to locate it. There it is up there for the time being. Contact departures, good to see you. Daniel Slack, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Morning, morning, morning. Morning, morning, good to see ya. Let's get eyes on our friends at EasyJet, eh? Okay, cool, awesome. So this is gonna be fun. This is the first time I've experienced 09 arrivals. Can Sean locate that EasyJet in the distance? He can, there it is. Definitely quite a decent bit of crabbing going on, eh? Look at that. Sheesh. Quite a decent bit of crabbing, and I do apologise for any rather shaky footage on today's live stream, my friends. We are, of course, there is quite a slightly strong breeze coming through, a lot stronger than I had imagined that it would be. Here we go, spun around to 09 already on today's live stream, so it'll be interesting to see when they do touch down and how long we can actually keep them in our view for, and where the touchdown point is. So when we're standing at this particular point of the runway, and of course the spotting locations here at Bristol. But once again, good morning, good afternoon. I'm so used to coming out and streaming in the morning. Good afternoon, everybody. So great to see so many of you here with us today. Wonder how many go-arounds we may or may not have. It'd be cool if we could get some go-arounds, eh? Whee! Looking quite unsteady on the approach, though. Looking very unsteady on the approach here, the EasyJet A320neo. Getting blown around all over the shop. Sheesh. Fair play to those pilots, man. Of course, Bristol way up on the hill. Whee! Oh, whee! Steady on, buddy. Sheesh, fair play, eh? Fair play to the pilots there. What an absolutely awesome landing that was. Hard on the anchors as they come into Bristol. Hard on the anchors, eh? Rolling. All right, looks like we're back in action. Sorry about that, guys. Had a bit of an internet dropout there. Wi-Fi decided it wanted to drop out. I've now placed my Ethernet cable in, so we'll see if that is a little bit more friendly with us today. Very interesting. My signal is very good here at Bristol. Sorry about that, everybody. I hope that didn't... I'm not sure when that dropped out, to be fair. I wasn't paying too much attention. I was paying more attention to the arriving EasyJet A320 there. So apologies, team. Hopefully that didn't drop out right at the moment that EasyJet touched down. Can you let me know in the chat there real quick if we are back in action, everybody, please? Brian Smith, good to see you. Putting back in action now. Sorry, guys. Not sure what happened there. Not sure why the internet dropped out. Hopefully that is going to be the only internet dropout that we have today. Ethernet cable is plugged in. I was running that on Wi-Fi from my portable router there. Maybe a little bit of a connection somewhere as it kind of switched over. But we shall see how we go now with the Ethernet. But next in the door, another EasyJet A320 Neo. Airline flyer, Hayden. Sheesh Louise, mate. Fair play to you being awake all the way over there in Australia. Good to see you, buddy. Celebrating 14 months. 14 months in the captain membership tier. Wow-wee, my friend. Absolutely incredible. 10 months until 2 years. Hayden, aka Airline Flyer, that is incredible support, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is absolutely insane support. So thank you, my friend. Here we go. Let's go and get eyes on EasyJet A320 Neo coming in from a European place name that I cannot pronounce. And I'm not even going to try because in the nice way of saying it, I'm going to butcher it. As we've got some crosswind landings coming in here. Hayden, thank you again, my friend, for 14 months in the captain membership tier. Don Smith, good afternoon. Good to see ya. Welcome. Apologies there once again, guys, for that internet dropout. Hopefully that was the one and only one for today. YPPH playing guy, good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All the way from Perth, Australia. Good afternoon, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to Bristol Airport. Has been a while. Terry saying Keflavik. Good on you, Terry. Keflavik. Wow. The way that that reads, with how it's written, I would never have known that that was how you pronounce that name. Keflavik. Thank you, Terry. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who has subscribed to the channel. We recently, this morning, in fact, ticked over 4,500 subscribers here on Sky Squad TV. So thank you for your ongoing and continued support of the channel. As mentioned, ticked over 4,500 subscribers. Like, that is absolutely unbelievable. So thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button and, of course, subscribing to the channel and coming back for even more content here on Sky Squad TV. It truly does mean a lot when all of you lovely people are involved, get involved there in the chat, and also get involved in the streams as well. So thank you, everybody, for getting us ticked over 4,500 subscribers recently here on the channel. It's absolutely incredible support. Beautiful EasyJet A320 Neo arrival, followed by another EasyJet that is on the way out as well. And we've got another EasyJet A320 coming in from Geneva, but we're going to have a departure, which is going to be absolutely fantastic to see. Our very first departure showcased here on Sky Squad TV from Bristol using 09 up there on the hill. Would be cool if we were over there on top of a vehicle of some description to get quite a nice head-on view of that EasyJet A320 turning on to 09. But here we are down at the other end. This A320 off to Rome, so this is going to be absolutely fantastic as it comes overhead. We really do hope it's going to be full noise departure from this A320. So for those of you who are part of the membership tiers, get those EasyJet emojis going there in the chat, that's for sure. Samantha, no worries at all. Good night, sleep well. And yeah, we'll see you on the next live stream, eh? Have fun, Samantha. Have a nice sleep. And yeah, we'll see you again real soon. Here we go. EasyJet A320 Neo out the door, off to Rome. Flying down runway 09. Full noise departure. There it is there. Eyes on, Sean, eyes on. Giving us some nice spray there too. Early rotation. Landing gear up. Hey, going steep. Need to adjust my panhandle. Sorry guys, need to adjust the panhandle of my camera there. Sorry about that, team. Here we go. The next one will be better, I promise. Hopefully it sounded good for you guys though. Had my panhandle way too far out. Love how long we can keep them in shot for. Wow, the fluid inside of my tripod head is really not playing ball today. All right, looks like we've got another departure, so we'll give this a round two. Another EasyJet A320 out the door, off to Geneva. We'll give this another shot. I have readjusted my panhandle now, so we should be all good to rock and roll properly. No, we will adjust that after this one. But here we go. Another EasyJet A320 out the door, off to Geneva. Breaker Bird, hey my friend, lovely to see you. Wow, it's been a while. Been a while, Breaker Bird. Hello, Sean, Sky Squad, and all here today. So cool to find you streaming. Been a while, mate. Breaker Bird, it has been a while. Lovely to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my new local airport, Breaker Bird, Bristol. That's better. Going steep. EasyJet going steep, eh? Difficult capture. They climb out pretty steep from Bristol. They climb out very steep from Bristol. All right, we'll spin you guys around and get eyes on our next EasyJet A320 arrival coming in from Geneva. Wow, they climb out pretty steep from Bristol, eh? Sheesh, okay. Noted. Breaker Bird, once again, so good to see you. It has been a while, my friend. Lovely to have you back with us. Nice landing there. Pretty heavy though, pretty heavy from the A320, but all things considered, pretty nice landing. Buckets on those. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Come on. Very nice bit of surface spray there from the EasyJet A320. Coming in from Geneva. One out the door to Geneva and one in the door from Geneva. Breaker Bird saying all good here. Sky Squad, thanks. Super Bowl Sunday and my Patriots are in the game. Hoping for a win. Go on the Patriots. Good to see you though, mate. Really do hope you're doing well. As you say, it has been a while. Great to see your name pop up in the chat there, my friend. It's always a pleasure to see you, Breaker Bird. As you say, it has been a while. It's been a while since I've also seen Barb as well. I talk to Barb every now and then via Facebook, but yeah, it's definitely been a little while since I've seen Barb in one of the Sky Squad TV streams. I know she's busy getting around doing her own streams in that lately as well, which is really cool to see. And then of course, yeah, showing some love to all of the other fellow aviation streamers that are out there. So good to be able to see some planes today, guys. We were out here last week for our very first stream from Bristol Airport, and I didn't really pay too much attention to the flight radar arrival and departures board, and yeah, I didn't realize that it's like a mega quiet patch basically between the whole time that I was here until when I basically finished up because the rain came. Ipso fact, Joe, good to see you, my friend. Afternoon. All apologies for the late arrival. No worries at all. No worries, not late at all. William, good to see you back again, my friend. Lovely to have you. Ipso, you're not late at all, my friend. No need to apologize. Come and go as you wish. Same for anybody that's coming in to today's live stream to watch and hang out. Come and go as you wish, my friends. No pressure from my side at all. I just appreciate anybody that tunes in. Breakerbird, thank you for the update. Sundays are busy for her, aka Barb, with her church duties and all. Was with her on Kevin's stream last night. She's doing good overall. Awesome stuff. Love to hear it. Yeah, Williams, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who've recently just joined in, we have had a runway change already this morning. We are off, we are now in 09 arrivals and departures, which is cool. So it's given me a little bit of my money's worth here. First time at Bristol on 09 arrivals and departures. And safe to say, they do steep climbs when it's 09 departures. The climbs are pretty steep. So good to know. We'll keep that in mind, eh? We will keep that in mind. Our next arrival is a little way off, which is a Ryanair Boeing 737-800 coming in from Poznan, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You have a chopper flying over, so we're half hoping that's going to come into Bristol. But that Ryanair is well and truly flying down the mouth of the River Severn, which is fantastic to see. Just coming past Wales, Newport at the moment. And we should have a nice flurry of departures at the same time as, well, not at the same time, but should have a nice flurry of departures come in very shortly. But as we are waiting for our next arrival, let me come on over and turn this guy around for the time being, get this out of the way, and say hello to every single one of you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. My name is Sean, your host here on the live stream. Lovely to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in today from Bristol Airport. We are fingers crossed that the rain is holding off. This looks a little bit ominous behind me. There's a slight something coming over. I can feel a little something coming over, but we shall wait and see. But lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining in. For those of you that I haven't met before, my name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream, live for the second time from our new local airport, Bristol, which is fantastic. So cool to be here. As mentioned, we just had a runway change round to 09. We are fingers and toes crossed that the rain does hold off. We got rained out last week, but we were here for a good couple of hours, so it might happen again today. But fingers crossed that if it does rain, just a little bit of light rain. I do have all of my waterproof covers. But yeah, pretty cool to be on 09 arrivals and departures. So we'll see them coming at us head on. From the other end of the runway. Our ATR 72-600 has its beacon on, so we'll spin round and see that departure as well, which is going to be beautiful to see coming out of Bristol. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Lovely to have you. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Appreciate it. There's a couple of Aussies in the chat there, and it's probably like, I don't know, 10:30 in the evening, I think 11:30 p.m. in the evening on Sunday night for our fellow Australian friends. A couple of Kiwis in there as well, I believe, so it's like 1:30 a.m. Monday morning for those guys, and here they are hanging out with us. So show some love to those lovely people in the chat as well, and to yourselves too. And yeah, we're gonna have an awesome afternoon, hopefully get a good few hours of live streaming in from Bristol, and it's gonna be a fantastic afternoon hanging out with you all. Make yourselves known in the chat if you are lurking around there and you are keen to make yourself known in the chat. Please do. I love to know who's watching. I love to connect with all of you. So yeah, please do make yourself known. We're waiting for our Ryanair 737 to arrive and our ATR 72-600 over there. I don't know if it's Aer Lingus or the other airline that I truly cannot pronounce. Or Ini. Someone's gonna have to let me know. I think William in the chat let me know last week that I was pronouncing it slightly wrong. So let me know again so I can kind of bank it in my head. But yeah, it should be a fun afternoon of plane spotting, but lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna spin you guys around and get eyes on that awesome ATR 72-600. I'll just line it up quickly before I do switch over. But it does have its beacon on and its props are spinning already. So this is where we need our lovely, lovely friend Barbara P. Sterling, as we got some prop action for her right there with that gorgeous ATR 72-600. And we will have a little bit of shaky camera footage as the camera is still due to that bit of wind that is coming through. Hen Air, good to see you. Lovely to have you here with us. Henna saying, hello peeps, greetings from snowy, icy Finland. Hey, good to see ya. Hope you're staying warm over there. I reckon it's pretty cold. Miss P, aka Pandora, hello all, watching while resting from a bad earache caused by a perforated, ruptured eardrum. Wow, wee. Miss P, aka Pandora, I hope you are resting well and you are healing well. That does not sound nice at all. I'm so sorry to hear that. Trish saying, and contact departure saying it's 11 p.m. in Australia. Okay, cool, awesome. 11 p.m, eh? Simon Sampson, good to see you. Simon saying, hey, good afternoon. Good to see you at my local airport. Simon, pleasure. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope you're doing well. And welcome to Sky Squad TV. We are all fingers and toes crossed, Simon, that the rain holds off for us, my friend. The rain should hopefully hold off. I do apologise, guys, about that shaky camera footage. It's not me, it's the wind, it's the slight wind that's coming through, which is quite interesting because the wind doesn't actually feel that strong, but it must be strong enough. All right, ATR on the move. So we're coming at us as it taxis up there to runway 09. We are also looking out for our Ryanair arrival. I was going to say departure there. Looking out for our Ryanair arrival coming in from Poznan this afternoon. Sitting pretty at 3,000 feet, just about a minute or two away from touching down here at Bristol. Temperature has definitely dropped here at the airport. So interesting. It's such a light breeze, but man, it feels cold. Ms. Wolves, there we go, coming in with those prop emojis there for the ATR 72-600. Keeping eyes out in the horizon there for our Ryanair 737, which will be coming in. I can see it now, landing lights just cutting through the cloud there. Steve Carter saying, Sean, I've got my granddaughter Scarlett with me for a week. After I take her home, I'll be starting? Steve, were you meant to say starting your live stream? We'll be starting my live stream. Steve Carter, come on now. Hey, mate, please, 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 please send me a link to your live stream, Steve. I would absolutely love to jump in and watch and support you, my friend. Look at this for a crosswind arrival by this Ryanair Boeing 737-800. Look at the crab on that, eh? And the vapor coming off of the flaps too. Wow. Look at that, guys. Hen Air dropping in a gifted membership. Hen Air dropping in one gifted Sky Squad TV membership there. Thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate the support on today's live stream. Wow, what a crab, eh? Bang! Wow-wee, Ryanair bringing that down so hard. Bringing that down incredibly hard. A proper Ryanair landing there. A proper Ryanair landing there, my friends. They brought that down incredibly hard. Wow, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful bit of surface spray there from the Ryanair 737, but man alive, did they bring that down hard. Woohoo! A true Ryanair landing. Sheesh Louise, eh? Hold on to your teeth, people. Mega. Hold on to your teeth, eh? Steve Carter saying the stream is the same. Steve Carter Aviation. Awesome stuff, Steve. Amazing. I'll be sure to fully subscribe to your channel and get notifications turned on because I don't want to miss that. Mate, so stoked to hear that you're going to be starting up a live stream, eh? That's awesome. Good on you, Steve. Steve, where are you going to be streaming from, Steve? What's your main airport going to be? Because you're close to Gatwick, right? So hey, if you start up a consistent live stream from Gatwick, that'll be fantastic. All right, ATI 72-600 next at the door. Off to Guernsey, the airline name that I cannot pronounce. Here it is, rolling. Wow, look how much rudder is being used to keep that ATR's nose centered on the runway there. That is amazing. Is this ATR going to stay low? Is it going to climb quite high? Looks like it's climbing steep. The amount of rudder being used to keep the nose centered was amazing. Going very steep there, the ATR, going very steep. Way too steep for me to grab that. Climbs overhead. Lovely departure there though from the ATR 72. As the frame rate makes those props look like they're in reverse there. Beautiful climb out though. Lovely climb out from the ATR as it heads up into that cloud cover. Awesome. All right, we're going to say goodbye to that ATR 72. Let it go. On its short journey across to Guernsey. Looks like our TUI has been pushed back as well. Our TUI 737. Sitting pretty over there. Love the livery on the TUI 737. I think it looks great, eh? I think that's one of my favourite liveries to be on a Boeing 737. Looks like a Max, that one there. Surely is. Boeing 737 Max 8. 3 years old there in the TUI fleet. 3 years old. And it is off to Hurghada this morning. Hurghada, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hurghada. Henry, yes, correct. I'm also looking at that rain radar as well, and by the looks of it, it's definitely going to be skimming. Definitely going to be skimming the airport. We might get a little bit of it. We might get a little bit. Steve saying he's going to be try and cover all London airports: Gatwick, LCY, Heathrow, and Stansted. Sean, and retired, so have time to go anywhere. Good on you, Steve. Hey, well, Steve, if you ever get across to Wiltshire in the Somerset area, my friend, let me know. Let me know. Terry coming in saying, O'Reilly. Try that, Sean, for O'Reilly. Good on you. Terry, thank you so much. O'Reilly. When 09 is in operation, it probably helps to be a little bit further back, I suppose. O'Reilly. Henry saying, missing the G. Yeah, I've noticed that, Miss Pandora, saying that YouTube, I think YouTube has done an update as mods now have a shield instead of their name, instead of a wrench. Yeah, they surely do. I actually prefer the look of the shield, to be fair. Yeah, I prefer the look of the shield. Yeah, definitely prefer the look of the shield. Here we go, our TUI 737 on the move. Boeing 737-800 MAX. Yeah, I do prefer the look of the shield, actually. I saw that on, I was watching Jay from Heathrow Live this morning and Amir from Rank Up Aviation, and I noticed that the mods had shields next to their name. I can see them in the chat there as well. Ipso's there. Yeah, just another, I don't know, would you call it a quality of life update from YouTube? There's been quite a lot of updates recently. It's been quite a lot of updates recently across the YouTube platforms, which is nice to see, because it's always good when they update stuff. A lot of updates to the creator pages and that as well, so making things just a little bit easier for us creators on YouTube, which is awesome. Ipso is saying they're still showing a spanner when watching on the TV. Okay, maybe they haven't got across to updating it on the TV front yet. All right, next arrival, EasyJet A320 coming in from Faro. 3 minutes out, so should be appearing through. There it is up there in the distance, should be appearing through momentarily. Then we've got another EasyJet coming in from Malaga. Oh, there is a United Air Force C-17 flying just on the outside of Barry in Wales there. Imagine how good would that be if it came into Bristol, eh? Breaker Bird saying, so I live in Dallas, Texas, and it is 7:15 a.m. here now. Started watching Sky Squad when he was still in New Zealand. Good channel, host, and community here. Breaker Bird, thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. I know you were pretty much one of our day one supporters, eh? Pretty much one of our day one supporters, Breaker Bird. So once again, my friend, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. But here we go. Let's go and get eyes on our EasyJet A320 coming in from Faro. But yeah, one of our day ones, buddy. Hey. EasyJet A320 coming in from Faro this morning. Man alive, Shawnee boy, come on. This afternoon, buddy. I'm so used to streaming in the morning. Nice bit of crabbing going on there. Crosswind landings in full swing, eh? Whoa, heavy on the right-hand side. Our left-hand side in the picture. But heavy touchdown on the right-hand side there, but fair play to these pilots doing this in that slight crosswind. It looks pretty gnarly up there, to be fair. Incredible. Good on you, EasyJet A320 Neo coming in from Faro this morning. A 2 hour and 26 minute flight for this lovely A320 Neo from EasyJet. Followed very closely by the other A320 Neo coming in from Malaga EasyJet. I am eyes on flight radar and eyes up to the sky to see if we can get a little glimpse of that C-17, because it is basically flying directly overhead. But I think, unfortunately, that C-17 is well and truly up in the cloud, sitting pretty at 33,000 feet. I might catch a glimpse of it if it comes through any of that blue sky area, but TUI is next out the door. I think I can hear the C-17. I can definitely hear it flying over. Yeah, Ipso's onto it. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it flying over. Flew basically right overhead there, but we can't get a picture of it because it is well and truly up there in the clouds. But TUI next at the door. Boeing 737. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been cool to have seen that C-17, eh? Would have been cool to see the C-17. Miss Pandora saying, I'm mod for a stream from DFW. Awesome. Katrina, good to see you. Well done for coming in and thanking Henner. Oh, Tui going long. Tui going long. That is a heavy plane. Wow. That is insanely heavy. Look at the climb rate on that. Wow. Mate, that TUI 737 was heavy, going near enough full length here at Bristol. The climb rate was slow. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. TUI going near enough full length there on the rollout for the takeoff. Sheesh. Ho, ho, ho. That 737 was heavy. Yes, boy. Guys, I'm getting quite excited today. Today's a good day. Mega heavy TUI 737. Mega heavy. Joshua Lang, good afternoon. Good to see you. Lorenzo, good to see you. Good afternoon, Sunday. Greetings from Italy. Greetings from Bristol, my friend. Good to see you. All right, saying goodbye to that TUI 737 as it's gone up into the cloud cover there. We're going to get eyes on our next arrival, which is another EasyJet A320neo coming in from Malaga. But man alive, how heavy was that TUI 737? Sheesh. Ipso saying, fairly long flight for a 737, plenty of fuel on board. Jonathan McD, good afternoon, good to see you. Full length, eh? Full length rollout. Awesome. The climb rate on that guy was, yeah, slow. As Ipso said, long flight, plenty of fuel on board. Ipso, how long is that flight? EasyJet A320neo coming in. Steady on, buddy. Beautiful. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous amount of rudder usage there at the last minute to perfectly center that A320neo onto the center line and plant it down incredibly well. That was beautiful, eh? Beautiful piloting skills. Joshua Lang saying around 5 hours. Wow. That's a long flight. Wow, that was an absolutely... I'm not a pilot, of course, in any way, shape or form, but that was an absolutely fantastic, fantastic arrival there from that A320. Beautifully used rudder movement there to line the nose up onto the center line of runway 09 here at Bristol. Fantastic. A320neo 251 variant. So of course the reverse thrusters is where the engine cowl will open. The 214 variant is where the, hey, backtracking up the runway, eh? Whoa, did they overshoot the taxiway just a little bit? Or is what I believe to be taxiway Zulu 4 out of action? Hey, what's going on with these guys? Did they overshoot the taxiway a touch? Or are they going out for another, or are they going out for like a little bit of a joyride or something? What's happening here? Nah, backtracking up the runway just a touch. Interesting, eh? Interesting. I haven't seen that before. First time seeing that at Bristol. Joshua saying it's EasyJet's longest route to Egypt. Okay. Do you mean TUI? Assuming as that was a TUI Boeing 737 that flew out there. Ipso saying left his keys in Malaga, just nipping back for them. Mate, Ipso, let's face it, buddy, there's probably quite a few people that have left a lot more than their keys in Malaga over the years. Definitely a lot more people that have left more than just their keys in Malaga. So good. Slight bit of rainfall coming over. Looks very light bit of rainfall coming over. Waters, good to see you, my friend. Say morning, Sean, morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a good Sunday. Waters, good afternoon, my friend. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. Good to see you though, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Guys, just bear with me for 1 second. It's going to get a little bit crinkly as I just pop a waterproof cover over the top of my camera for the time being. Steady on, buddy. This probably won't be on here for long. It's just a passing light rain shower. So just bear with me as I place this over the top of my camera. Better be safe than sorry. Rather be safe than sorry, I mean. Is the expression, not better. It's a very light passing rain shower. Yeah, Waters, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us. Where's the EasyJet gone? There it is. We're still looking at it. Taxi's way in behind there. We do have another EasyJet that has taxied out. This guy is off to Alicante this morning. Alicante or Alicante, however you want to pronounce that. And I just want to say thank you everybody for hitting the like button on today's live stream. I really do appreciate it. Pretty close to 100 likes already and just been streaming for less than an hour. So thank you everybody. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. It is, as always, as I say, it is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel and helps YouTube push it out to even more people as well, to get even more people involved here on the live stream. Hello, buddy. Got some dogs coming up to say hello. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you. All the dogs like to come up and say hello whilst I'm out here streaming. If my sister Sinead is still watching, she'll probably be laughing, yeah? Ipso saying, I'll be leaving my skis in a storage unit in Malaga next week. Cheaper than bringing them home. Is it really? Wow. Crazy. Joshua letting us know, and with the 737 TUI, longest route they do is to Cape Verde. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you for letting us know, my friend. Appreciate it. Oh, looks like an EasyJet did cheekily get itself out there, turning around on at the top of 09er. Cheeky little A320. So this is our EasyJet A320 that's off to Alicante. Wonder if this guy's heavy. Sinead saying, yes, I did chuckle. You love it, sis. Steve, as long as they don't pee on your tripod. Steve, if they were peeing on my tripod, mate, I'll be having words. I'm not the biggest dog person. I don't mind dogs. I just wouldn't choose to have one myself. EasyJet coming out, I say 320 out the door to Alicante. Looks like a Neo. Actually, correction there, I don't think it is a Neo. Going high on the climb out. There it is. Going nice and high on the climb out. Hello, buddy. Another dog coming up to say hello. EasyJet out the door off to Alicante. We've got another EasyJet that's taxiing up to runway 09 as well. It's going to be out the door soon. Turning on to 09 as we speak. So we'll spin around and get eyes on that guy for you lovely people in just a moment. You have another last little look at this A320 that is climbing up into that cloud cover that's up there at the moment. Wow, that wind's coming through a bit more. All right, say goodbye to that A320 and say hello to another A320 that has turned on. Ooh, Sean doesn't need trip over. That has turned on to runway 09. And any crinkling sounds that you hear is the waterproof cover over the top of my camera as this light rain shower has come over. It's very light though, it's very light. Nothing to worry about. This A320 engine's powering up, power set, off out the door, off to Tromsø. Probably pronouncing that incorrectly as well. Nice bit of surface spray there. Lovely rotation from the 320. Look at that, nice. Staying low for us, eh? Staying a bit lower. Full noise departure, eh? Full noise departure, lovely. Roaring out of Bristol Airport there this afternoon. Mega. Fantastic. I'm going to say goodbye to that EasyJet A320 as it disappears into the cloud cover there. Spin around and get a little bit more reacquainted with what we have going on at the airport. I don't think there's too much happening at the moment in terms of arrivals and departures for the next little while. Trish saying I'm the dog whisperer. Buddy. All right, just having a quick look on radar. Another C-17 passing by from Washington. We go, both our EasyJet A320s are out the door there. That TUI is going to Cardiff, so not coming to us. Gonna have a quick look at flight radar, see what we've got on the arrivals and departures front. What is the time now? 1:30. 1:30. Couple of arrivals coming in about the next 15 minutes. So we've got a little bit of a delay on those arrivals. We do have a couple of departures that should have gone out by now. Quite a few of our EasyJets over there that are currently sitting pretty are delayed on their departures. I'm not sure why, but they are delayed on the departures for the time being. So have a nice flurry of EasyJet A320s coming at us very soon. Ipso saying, hope they've packed their thermals. -4 at the moment. Wow. Sheesh, man. -4. No thanks. That's way too cold for me, man. Talking about cold, I might put another layer on real quick. Oh. Getting a touch chilly. I'm going to chuck on another layer. Another slight more waterproof layer as well. That breeze that is coming through is rather chilly. But the beautiful thing is, guys, where I'm looking, you can probably see it every now and then when I zoom out too. We do have quite a nice bit of blue cloud appearing over the terminal there. So fingers crossed, soon enough, that blue cloud might turn into something a little bit even nicer for us as well. A bit of an extra layer going on, but here we go, guys. We've got a few moments of, we've got a little bit of a break in the arrivals and departures for the time being. We're just waiting for that bit of light rain to pass us by, and then I will remove the waterproof cover off of the top of the camera to stop it from kind of crinkling. Here we go. Wow, there's even more dogs. 1, 2. G'day, buddy. What's happening? Hello, mate. Good to see you. Wow, some dude out here walking 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs. Fair play to him. Must be like a dog walker or something. The funny thing is, I've got like a secondary bag with me as well that's got my lunchbox in it. I've got like a bit of food in there, and the funny thing is the dogs always come up and sniff out the bag. Always coming up to the bag, eh? Once again, lovely to have you all here. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some of your Sunday afternoon with us here at Bristol Airport. We are in for some pretty cool arrivals and departures today. We've got obviously what am I trying to say here? Bristol gets its fair share of A320s, Boeing 737s, and ATRs as well. ATR 72-600s, which is absolutely awesome. From Aer Lingus and a few other airlines and that as well. But of course, EasyJet is a very dominant force here. We do get quite a few Ryanair 737s as well, but there's also some pretty cool private jets that come in. For example, 24/7 Aviation has a departure at 2 p.m. for an LJ45. I believe there is an arrival as well of a Loganair. Where's that? Here we go. At 3:30. We'll probably be out here to see that. Loganair E1 Embraer E145, which is going to be awesome. I've never seen one of those in the flesh myself, so at 3:30 I'm very much hoping to see that beautiful Embraer E145 arrive. And then of course Jet2, there's a Jet2 Boeing 737 in the background there as well, but very much EasyJet, Ryanair, Jet2 and TUI are the dominant forces here at Bristol. And of course, as mentioned, Aer Lingus, Loganair, and a couple of other private charters as well come and go here at the airport. So it's absolutely fantastic to see. It's great to see a varied stream of aircraft here at Bristol. We have switched around as well on to runway 09 arrivals and departures. When we started, we were runway 25, so we could see them up close and personal at Zulu 4, the taxiway that's closest to us. I've been doing a little bit of research there on the taxiways there, and the one that we can see is a lot closer to us is one of the latest and newest taxiways here at Bristol Airport, Zulu 4. Just checking some stuff on the phone behind the scenes here on Flight Radar. Just also making sure that there's no switch around on the runways that I'm going to miss or anything like that. I don't think there is. But also, yeah, once again, lovely to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in on today's live stream. And if you haven't already, my friends, please do hit the like button there. Free way for you lovely people to support the channel as we wait for... Oh, our EasyJet. Hey, Sean was sleeping there. Didn't even realise that our EasyJet had been pushed back. Where's he gone? There it is. Hey, apologies there, guys. You would have seen that, though. Ipso saying the little Eclipse 500 is taxi now. Surely is, my friend. Just reloaded my Flight Radar and can see that guy pinging on radar as well. Looks like we also have an A320 EasyJet coming in from Amsterdam. It's going to be with us shortly. But yeah, A320 is out, and our little Eclipse, by the looks of it, is already out and taxiing up the runway towards the end there. My flight radar is lagging a little bit. So that little Eclipse EA50, can I see that up there in the distance? I think I can. Bear with me just for one moment there, guys. Is it still raining? No, I'm going to take the waterproof cover off of the top of my camera, so it's going to get a little bit crinkly for a second. So just bear with me for one moment. And I've also been wanting to adjust the pan handle on my tripod, so I'm going to quickly do that as well whilst I think of it. That's better. Right, here we go. So, a little Eclipse, there it is. Cheeky little guy, turning round already, good time there. A little Eclipse 500 taxiing out our little private jet. Is going to be out the door, EA50 out the door, off to Liverpool. Liverpool, Scouse, eh? What do you think to my Liverpudlian accent? If you've got any Scousers in the house, lovely to have you. Simply Plains at Henry saying, police sniffer dog's favourite arrival in next, Amsterdam. Yeah, I wonder why, eh? Beautiful little Eclipse 500 taking off there. Landing gear up. Whipping around a bit in the wind there, whipping around. Little pocket rocket, eh? Lizzie Sav's back in the house, good to see ya. Lovely departure there. Look how long we can keep this in view for. I didn't realise it was that clear up there at the moment. Banking left a little bit there as well. All right, going to spin back around and get eyes on our EasyJet as it makes its way up to runway 09. Still sitting pretty on taxiway Bravo there, I believe. Here we go, on the move now. Good to see Nightbot's turned up for work today as well. Good on you, Nightbot. Good to know I employed a good bot for the channel, eh? Even though we've got some awesome mods in the house, Ms. Wolves and Ipso. We do also have, love to give a big shout out to our 3 other mods on the channel here as well. Telly NZ, Mrs. Christine Frank and Airline Flyer. They're all based over in the Southern Hemisphere. Telly and Christine based in New Zealand, and our good friend Hayden, aka Airline Flyer, based in Australia. Of course, they're well and truly asleep now. But big shout out to those lovely guys, been with me since day one here of the Sky Squad TV channel as our moderators. Miss Pandora's back as well. Good to see you, Miss Pandora. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you back on board with us as we watch our A320 EasyJet depart off to Newcastle. Wow, short flight, Bristol to Newcastle. And then we've got an A320 coming in from Amsterdam, followed by a Ryanair coming in from Madrid as well. So A320 in the door, A320 out the door, and then a Boeing 737 in the door for us as well. Another EasyJet A320 pushing back and a Ryanair pushing back too. So all of those departures that have been delayed are now on the way out. About a 20-minute delay there for about 3 or 4 departures there, including a Ryanair Boeing 737, Wind's died down a bit here on ground level. Not sure what it's like there up at flight level 20. Decent bit of crosswind earlier on at the beginning of the stream. So we'll get eyes on this arriving EasyJet and we'll see what the crosswind situation, wow, that's quite hard to say. Crosswind situation. Wow, try saying that in a hurry. Crosswind situation, wow. Crosswind situation is like up there at flight level 20. Sheesh, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, look at that, there we go. Still a nice bit of crabbing going on. Bit of blue sky in the background there for you guys as well. Crosswind situation. Sheesh, man. Try saying that in a hurry, eh? EasyJet looking very steady on the approach though, to be fair. Definitely a nice bit of crabbing going on, but looking very steady on the approach. Airbus A320, I would imagine manually being flown in there by the captain, but very much in assistance by the fly-by-wire system inside that Airbus cockpit. And of course connecting up to the ILS there. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Very floaty though, but very nice. Last minute rudder work. 214 variant on the A320. Buckets open on the reversers. I just took the waterproof cover off of the camera and now there's a slight bit of rain coming over. Ipso asking, has that EasyJet got different coloured landing lights or are my eyes going funny? Ooh, Ipso, wasn't paying attention, my friend. Wasn't paying attention. Might have to watch that back on the replay. Trish is out the door saying good night all. Good night, Sean, Mods, and all. See you on the next stream. Trish, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining in all the way from Australia. Good to see you, Trish. Sleep well, and yeah, we'll definitely see you on the next live stream. I'm not sure if there will be one from myself next weekend. Of course, stay subscribed to the channel. I've got a bit of a busy weekend next weekend coming up, so there may not be a stream from me next week. I do have quite a bit of highlight content from other previous streams and other highlight content that I've recorded that I'm going to post onto the YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely get subscribed, of course, which you are already. But yeah. Of course, then you can be notified of when we get another live stream. But here we go. Next out the door, EasyJet A320 rocketing towards us at the door off to Bristol. Out the door off to Newcastle, sorry. We're at Bristol. From Bristol to Newcastle. Absolutely flying down 09. Way, steady, buddy. That's a lovely shot there. Beautiful shot of the 320. Finally got my tripod set up properly to how it needs to be. Beautiful shot. And we'll spin around in a moment and get our eyes on our arriving Boeing 737. Which is coming in now, so we'll spin you guys around and get eyes on our Boeing 737 Ryanair. Coming in from Madrid. Yeah, look at the ribbons on the flaps, eh? Moisture in the air there. John, good to see you. John Bullen, good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Whee, steady on, Ryanair. Hey, steady on. Oh, to be fair, lovely. Absolutely gorgeous landing there from Ryanair. Beautiful. Mate, hard on the anchors, eh? Hard on the anchors. Very hard on the anchors. Coming in fast, eh? Late activation on the, I would say, late activation on the reverse thrusts there. I could be wrong with that information, but that seemed quite late, in my opinion. Full power on the anchors, eh? Full power on the anchors. Guys, bear with me for a second. It's going to get a bit crinkly. Just got to put the waterproof cover back over the top of the camera once again. I took it off because the rain felt like it had kind of finished, but it's coming back. Bear with me just a moment, guys. No point of damaging any of the equipment. Yeah, John, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in on today's live stream. Welcome to Bristol Airport. Let us know where you're from, John. Are you local? And yeah, thank everybody for ticking us over 100 likes on today's live stream. Very much appreciated, my friends. Very much appreciated. Next at the door, EasyJet A320 Neo going to be out the door off to Lyon this morning. I've said it again, guys, this afternoon. It is not morning time, Sean. It is afternoon. James, good afternoon. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Lovely to have you with us today. EasyJet A320 Neo lining up on runway 09 this afternoon out the door off to Lyon. Just saw that arrival for my friends at Ryanair coming in hot and hard, eh? And in my very non-expert opinion as a non-pilot, that seemed like they activated the reverse thrusts quite late there. Could be wrong with that information, could be wrong. Wow, early rotation from the EasyJet 320 Neo, very early rotation. Steep climb, landing gear up. Love how quiet those Neo engines are. Those Neo engines are so quiet, it's amazing. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to that EasyJet 320 and we're gonna come over and say hello to our next departure, which is the Ryanair 737-800 out the door. We're gonna be heading off back to Poznan. We saw one arrive earlier on today from Poznan, and now we've got a departure heading out the door off to Poznan as well, coming on and lining up onto runway 09. No arrivals coming in just yet here into Bristol. We've got a bit of a flurry of departures here for you lovely people. Next Ryanair is going to be out the door off to Gran Canaria, then the next EasyJet off to Geneva. But here we go, Ryanair coming at us. Power set. Power set and rolling. Sorry guys. Wow. Slow climb rate from the Ryanair, eh? Heavy. Heavy Ryanair. Very heavy Ryanair. Slow climb rate there, eh? Off to Poznan, full. A lot of fuel, a lot of freight, a lot of passengers on board there. Very full. Gorgeous departure though, eh? Fantastic. Going long on 09. Going nice and long now on 09, eh? Beautiful. Got to catch up in the chat in just a minute. I think there's a few other people in there. Looks like my dad's in the chat. Good to see you, Dad. Sean Senior is there. Good to see you, mate. John, I'm from Peterborough, UK. Not seen your stream before. Awesome, mate. Well, welcome in. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. First time here. Lovely to have you on board. Yeah, I've been streaming for a little while. I've just recently moved back, well, a couple of months ago. Just recently relocated back to the UK after living in the Southern Hemisphere for quite a few years. But yeah, recently just moved back to the UK and was back in Hertfordshire for a while. So I was pretty close to you, my friend. I was back in Hertfordshire for a while with the parents. We were getting around to Luton, Gatwick, Heathrow and Stansted, of course. And some of the other places around there as well. But now relocated again over to the beautiful Wiltshire/Somerset region. And now Bristol Airport is my home airport for the time being, my friend. All right, guys, this time the rain has stopped. So before Ryanair goes out the door, because I'm struggling a little bit to see my viewfinder, crinkles, but we're taking that off. As Ryanair coming in hot. This Ryanair also going long. Low, slow climb rate again as well. Heavy. Two fantastic departures there from Ryanair. Two beautiful departures from Ryanair. Miss Pandora's out the door. See you later. Lovely to have you here with us this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and we'll catch you on the next live stream, eh? My dad's in there already talking about football for Peterborough. Good on you, Dad. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Good win for Peterborough, eh? 6-1. So it's pretty good for Peterborough. All right, saying goodbye to our friends at Ryanair. Spin back around. Next out the door is going to be an EasyJet A320 Neo off to Geneva. Looks like it's already taxiing up to runway 09. There it is at the top there. Quite a distinct rise in the taxiway and the runway here at Bristol, eh? Very, very distinct. Not distinct, sorry. Prominent, sorry. Prominent is the word. See you on the next one, Sean from Miss Pandora. Yes, we will. Thank you so much for your kind words. Really do appreciate you being with us today. It means a lot. Thank you. All right, I think we should be good with the rain for the time being, eh? Famous last words there from Sean. Famous last words. Have a Ryanair Boeing 737 on its way in from Faro. 2 hours and 50-minute flight time so far. Oh, Henry is also at the door as well. Sorry, Henry, I missed your message. Saying, got to run, enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. I've got notifications turned on, so I'll hopefully catch you again soon. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, mate, no worries at all, eh? Lovely to see you, and thank you so much for tuning in on today's live stream. Very much appreciated. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. And Henry, if you're still here, if you're ever out at the airport and you see me streaming, or you know that I'm going to be streaming, please do come up and say hello. I'm a very friendly person. I do love to interact and chat and meet everybody that I possibly can. So please do come and say hello, Henry. If you're watching this back on the replay as well, then you'll hear that. But come and say hello, my friend. I'd love to meet you. I really would. All right, here we go. EasyJet at the door. A320neo off to Geneva. Nice early rotation as well for the Neo. Keeping it low for us. Landing gear up. Sounds like a bit of a police chase going on behind me on the main road. Hey, Planecaster, Danny, good to see you, mate. Hey, Sean, good to see Bristol live again. Good on you, mate. Thanks for tuning in today, buddy. Great to connect with you this week, my friend. Good to see you, Planecaster. Great to be out here this afternoon. Ipso saying rain radar showing nothing much for the next couple of hours. Good on you, mate. Yeah, we might finish up proceedings between 3:30 and 4 p.m. today, my friends. We'll see how we go. But yeah, aiming to be done between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Planecaster saying my daughter is on the delayed Glasgow outbound. Is she? Okay. Hey, we'll keep that in our minds, all right? Once it pings up on radar, we'll be sure to get eyes on. I wonder which one it is. Aero Mark, good to see you. Saying great to see a live stream from Bristol. Keep safe, stay dry and warm. Aero Mark, good to see you. Lovely to have you here with us today, my friend. Very much appreciated. Next in the door is a Ryanair Boeing 737-800 coming in from Faro, and we also have a EasyJet A320neo currently turning on to runway 09, going to be out the door off to Inverness, up to the top of the country, up to Scotland. Power set on that A320neo off to Inverness. Let's get eyes on. Excuse me. Another quite early rotation there from that 320neo. Interesting they're flying a 320neo to Inverness. Whoa, hey, steady on. Whoa, a little bit of a pocket of turbulence there, eh? On the climb out. In the Neo livery there, eh? Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, very interesting they're flying a Neo from Bristol to Inverness. Must be onward to a European destination afterwards, I would imagine. All right, we're going to say goodbye to that Neo and get eyes on our Ryanair coming in from Faro. But welcome everybody who has recently just joined in. Lovely to see you. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Today's live stream. If you're watching on a mobile device, you'll need to X down your chat and then you'll be able to find the like button. Free way for you lovely people to support the channel, of course. Nice runway spray there from the Ryanair. Fantastic. Good to see you, Ryanair, coming in from Faro. Was it Faro? Yep. Brian Smith nearly gave you a headbutt. Planecaster saying they've just boarded. Okay, cool. Lizzie across the way in Wales saying, I've got sunshine and blue sky here, Sean. Yeah, do you know what, Lizzie? I can see that. Let's have a quick look. Lizzie, here you go. I can kind of see that you've got some blue sky over there. Lizzie over there in Wales. Saying you've got blue sky, send it your way. Lizzie, please do. Please send it my way. Brian nearly gave you a headbutt. How good. Lizzie saying had nothing but rain, and more rain recently, Lorraine. So guys, here you go. Fun fact for you. Fun fact, it has rained in the UK every day so far in 2026. How depressing is that? It's rained every day in the UK so far in 2026. Lizzie, am I pronouncing this correctly? Abergavenny? Abergavenny, am I pronouncing that? Am I pronouncing that right? Abergavenny? Ipso saying the EasyJet Glasgow is the aircraft that came in from Malaga and U-turned on the runway. Left Malaga an hour late, hence the delay. Awesome. Yeah, interesting, eh? As Planecaster saying, I wonder what delayed it in Malaga. But I would imagine probably going to be out soon, eh? If they're boarding now, then be out in the next 15 or 20 minutes. Lizzie saying I pronounced that correctly. Good on you, Lizzie. Abergavenny. I need to get over to Wales, eh? Can't be this close and not get over to Wales. All right, next Ryanair 737-800 in the door from Bucharest. Can see that in the distance there. We'll spin around and get eyes on in just a moment as our current Ryanair taxis into the gate there. Abergavenny, eh? Steve Carter saying, no worries, Sean. I'm off to Bulgaria in 10 weeks. Son, mate, please. Please. Please, please, please. Me and the wife were talking this week, actually, about trying to get ourselves set up with a holiday. Of course, when we left New Zealand last year, we left towards the end of winter. So we basically had 2 winters. We basically had 2 winters. So we are very much in need of some well-deserved sunshine. So yeah, trying to have a look at some package holidays maybe. So if you guys can recommend any package holidays, leave them there in the chat. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on them, eh? Ryanair coming in. Lizzie saying, come have a cuppa, Sean. I'd love to, Lizzie. Wow. Once again, very hard landing from Ryanair. Wouldn't expect anything less. Nice arrival, though. Things considered. Nice arrival. Yeah, Lizzie, I'll definitely come and have a cuppa. Lizzie, if you don't mind me asking, what's your closest airport? Wonder when our Jet 2 737 is going to head out the door. Lovely Ryanair arrival there. Whee, steady on, Shawnee boy. A little bit of a fast zoom out there, buddy. Brian Smith saying it's still raining in Wiltshire, but we need it because it didn't rain on Wednesday. Very true. I'm currently based in Wiltshire, Brian. Nicholas, good to see ya. EasyJet A320 next in the door, coming in from Agadir. It might be time for Sean to have a little bite to eat. There's like a bit of movement on those two Ryanair and EasyJet over there in the left-hand corner that I'm looking at. We get eyes on that arriving EasyJet in just a moment. Such interesting flight paths in and out of Bristol, eh? So interesting being able to watch them on Flight Radar, but very interesting flight paths in and out of Bristol in both directions on 09 and 25 as well. All right, let's grab our EasyJet coming in. Brian's in Melksham. Good on you, mate. Currently in Westbury. Lizzie saying Cardiff as the crow flies, but driving is easier and sometimes quicker to Brizzle. That's how the locals say it. So good. Brizzle, eh? Brizzle. I like that. Very nice arrival from EasyJet. 214 variant on the 320 there with the buckets. Yeah, now we get it. Go on, EasyJet. Lovely arrival, eh? Lovely arrival. Nothing being pushed back just yet. Still a few more delays on those departures, which is good because that lines us up quite nicely for quite a decent, good flurry of departures and arrivals here at Bristol. Love an EasyJet A320, eh? Love an EasyJet A320. Couple more pinged up. Here we go. EasyJet being pushed back there. We'll get eyes on that guy in a moment. EasyJet being pushed back, being pushed back is off to Glasgow, which has got our good friend Danny, aka Planecaster's daughter, on board. So definitely show some love there for Planecaster there in the chat. We'll grab that departure for you, my friend. Lizzie saying, I didn't realise that some Airbus have different reverses. Yeah, depending on the variant there, Lizzie. So the 214 variant, which is the Airbus A320 that we're looking at right now, has the reverse thrusts are buckets or paddles, whatever you want to call them. I call them buckets. And as you saw there in your picture, the buckets will extend outwards from the engine to, of course, suck air in and through the engine, of course, to bring it to a rolling stop, or to slow it down, essentially. And then, of course, the I think it's the 251 variant. I think it is the 251 variant. Is the one where the engine cowl will essentially split in half, and half of it will move backwards. And then, yeah, so that's the two types of reversers. You'll see quite a lot of the buckets on the Airbus A330s as well. A lot of the older A330s that had the older engines on them will have the buckets on there as well. See quite a few of those when we used to stream from London Stansted. You'll see quite a few of those on the Airbus A330s there. Man, how good is water, right? Guys, whilst we are keeping eyes on this EasyJet for our good friend Planecaster, just bear with me for one moment. I'm just getting a little bit peckish, so I'm going to take my vocal microphone off because nobody really wants to hear me chewing away on a sandwich. But I'm eyes on that EasyJet. But actually, as we speak, let me get eyes on this chopper that's coming over, eh? Look at this. Where is it? There it is. I saw this chopper on radar earlier, and I was like, I wonder if this guy's going to come in, and try my best to keep this as steady as possible. This guy's got a camera mounted to the front of it. There must be like a media helicopter. Very cool. Love seeing choppers, eh? There you go, Ipso coming in with some awesome information. Explained it probably 20 times better than I did. I probably went off on a bit of a tangent there explaining that, but Ipso gave a very condensed version there. Yeah, Steve, looks like a police chopper, eh? Police or media? All right. Awesome, eh? Great shot. Love seeing choppers. Always quite tricky to keep in your shot, though. Steve Carter saying, get eyes on that food too, Sean. I will. Guys, just bear with me for one moment, all right? So good. I think you guys can still hear me if I talk loud, but for those of you with eyes on flight radar, there's an Atlas Air Boeing 747 flying on the other side of the Bristol city. Can't see it from here, of course, too far away and too much cloud cover, but hey, how good would that have been to have seen the Atlas Air 747 flying over? I can hear it. I can hear that 747. Steady on, Sean. The Mr. Mikey, good to see ya. Saying that was HeliMed 22, Bath and Wiltshire Air Ambulance. Awesome. Steve Carter, that's a dad joke there, mate. Not much to see at the moment. Mate, that's worthy of bringing up on the screen there, buddy. That's worthy of bringing up on the screen. So good, mate. I love it. All right, we go. Easy 569. Next out the door, off to Glasgow. Got our good friend Danny, aka Plane Caster's daughter, on board. So here we go, Plane Caster. Hope you're still with us, buddy. And Karen Jones, good afternoon. Good to see you, Karen. Hope you're doing well. Saying great to see a stream from Bristol. Lovely to have you with us this afternoon, Karen. Welcome. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. A320 Neo out the door off to Glasgow. Lovely departure there, eh? Fantastic. Yeah, Planecaster, no worries, man. I forgot to record it for you, though, but we can just clip it from the live stream. I was meant to record it for you, but I was too busy munching away on my sandwich there. But we'll clip it from the live stream and I'll send it to you, eh? Yeah, so definitely a couple of puddles there on the... excuse me. A couple of puddles there on the runway for sure. Banking left there in the distance, eh? Look at that, beautiful. Interesting flight path, banking left off to Glasgow. Pretty cool that we can still just about see that. There we go. It's gone now from my vision. Yeah, Planecaster, no worries, mate. Honestly, all good. Thank you so much for letting us know, eh? I love it when viewers are able to join in the chat and let us know that they have loved ones on planes that are arriving or departing, and or themselves are on that particular flight in that as well. So, you know, keep that in mind, everybody. It's definitely really cool to be able to capture the arrivals and departures if you are on board. And I can record them for you in 4K. So then I can send that to you afterwards as well as a little gift from me to you. Martin Dingle, good to see you, mate. Saying, afternoon, mate. Sorry about the weather again. Missing Oz. Never mind, you get used to the rain. Just remember to bring the budgie smugglers. Good on you, mate. Yeah, do you know what? I always miss Australia. I haven't been to Australia for a while. Recently relocated from New Zealand, from across the ditch there, mate. But yeah, definitely miss Australia and New Zealand, of course. Definitely miss the weather that's over there. And yeah, miss quite a lot about both of those countries, to be fair. Good on you, Ipso. Ryanair to Madrid now pushing an EasyJet from Malta on downwind. Good on you. I'm just taking a moment whilst having a bite to eat, looking around. Do you know what, guys? A little bit of a deep, soppy kind of section of the live stream, but feeling very blessed. What a beautiful part of the country that I get to live in, and a beautiful part of the country that I get to stand in and enjoy as well. The views at the airport, sensational. I cannot wait for summer. Cannot wait for the weather to get nicer and get warmer. Come out here, stand out here in this location and other locations as well, and just enjoy it even more than what I can do now. It's just absolutely awesome. Hey, Martin, you're all good, mate. No worries. Honestly, it's all good. It's all good. I did get back and forth to Australia quite a bit. Not as much as I would have liked, but yeah, definitely got there a bit. But yeah, I was mainly based, I was in Australia for a year, and then I was based in New Zealand for pretty much 9 years of that as well. So yeah. All right, so eyes on Ryanair. I think there's a few other Ryanairs pinging up on radar as well. EasyJet A320 is coming in. So we'll get eyes on that guy in a moment, coming in from Malta. As it breaks through the cloud, we'll get eyes on. Private. All right, we go. Ryanair on the move. Save those snacks on the way home, eh? All right, Ryanair on the move. Our EasyJet A320 is coming in, so let's get eyes on. Coming in from Malta. I was just having a little conversation to myself. There's a car parked, a couple of cars parked behind me. And I thought for some reason that road was a private road. So might look into that because that would make parking a lot easier. Yeah, Martin, great to see you too, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if you guys just heard that. Apologies for the explicit language coming from the house to the left-hand side of me, but some guy just telling his dog to bleep off after barking for quite a while at people walking past. Oh, mate, Arthur. So good. Here we go, EasyJet A320 Neo in the door from Malta. 251 variant. Lovely arrival, eh? Nice and smooth there for my friends at EasyJet. Nice and smooth. Not much on the reverse thrust, eh? Not much on the reverse thrust. That wind is pretty much non-existent now. Very much non-existent on the wind. Arthur, chill out, Arthur. Sheesh. Fenton! So good. But let's catch up in the live chat with you lovely people just for a moment. That Ryanair is going to be coming on to runway 09 as well. So I see that Terry's out the door. Terry, are you out the door? Yeah, there he is. Terry, got to go now. Visitors arriving shortly. Take care and see you all on the next one. Many thanks, Sean and Mods. Terry, thank you so much, my friend. Lovely to have you here with us again this afternoon. Always a pleasure to host you on the Sky Squad TV live streams, buddy. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you have a great day socialising with your visitors if they're coming around for dinner or a Sunday roast. Hope you have a great time. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, Terry. Enjoy your day, my friend. Next up, the Ryanair Boeing 737 off to Madrid. William saying EasyJet has the better pilots. If you say so, mate. You're probably not wrong, though, to be fair. And they also fly Airbus planes. I'm a self-confessed Airbus fan and nerd. Favourite plane is the Airbus A380. Although, the A350, ooh, wow, what a plane, eh? What a plane. I had the pleasure of flying on the Airbus A350-900 from Singapore Airlines, from Christchurch to Singapore, and then onward from Singapore to Heathrow on the A380. But man, that A350, wow. What a gorgeous plane to fly on, eh? Terry, good to see you. Hi from Florida. Good to see you, buddy. Ryanair. Low climb, slow climb rate out there. Wow, look at that, just skimming through that bit of low cloud cover that seems to be coming over. Amazing, what a shot. Terry, good to see you though, saying hi from Florida. Any special and rare old or new international flights coming in today? No, not today, Terry. Not today, but good morning to you though, my friend. Good morning to you. Not too many today, Terry. We've got our usual flurry of A320s, Boeing 737s, here at Bristol, and we've got a couple of private jets coming and going shortly as well. I think Ipsos just let us know there's a cool private jet that's going to be coming out very soon. William saying, I know nothing about commercial planes, need to learn them. Fair play. Here's our little Here's our little private plane that's coming out. Little prop plane there for you. Little Diamond DA62, eh? Beautiful. For those of you playing Flight Radar's Sky Cards game, definitely get your Sky Cards app out now and capture this guy as it takes off. Cool new update to the Sky Cards game this week. Definitely some good quality of life updates there. This guy taking off, or is he just coming out for a little bit of a joyride? Next A320neo at the door is off to Amsterdam, EasyJet. Lizzie's saying the little prop is so cute. It is pretty cute, actually, to be fair. Excuse me. Ipso saying looks angry and fast. Yeah, it does. It is too. It is too, Ipso. It's a proper little pocket rocket, this one. I've seen this guy, not this particular one, but I've seen a couple of diamonds before, and they are pretty quick. Medical transport is at DA62. Probs back to Belfast from the Mr. Mike. Good on you, Williams. Only noticed 747A for Eddie. Normally watch military aviation. Loving this channel, though. Call sign Nightingale 4 from Mr. Mike. Well, Williams, you're in luck, buddy. I'm hoping to get to Lakenheath next month. Yeah, hoping to get to Lakenheath next month. So you're in luck there for some military action here on Sky Squad TV. Lizzie said it's come out to roll in the puddles. Good on you, Lizzie. So good. It's like it would kick you in the shins and steal your money. Ipso, man, that's awesome. Kick you in the shins, eh? Oh, Ipso, man, that tickled me. That's good, mate. That's very good. I like that. And for those of you lurking around in the background there, if you are, lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sky Squad TV, live from Bristol Airport, our local airport here. Lovely to have you. And if you haven't already, please do hit that like button, my friends. We are a couple of likes away from 150. It'd be fantastic if we can get to 200 likes on today's live stream as well. So if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button. And of course, be sure to share the stream to a fellow aviation friend. Liking is a free way for you to help out the channel and help to support the channel. And it helps YouTube know this is a great place to hang out and enjoy plane spotting as well. And it also pushes it out to more people. EasyJet at the door. Yeah, look at that low cloud cover, eh? How cool. William saying definitely be watching you at Lakenheath. Good on you, mate. All right, going to say goodbye to that EasyJet for the time being. I'll spin back around and get eyes on the terminal. See what's going on. Another EasyJet push back there. This guy's been here for quite a while. It's been here for the whole time that we've been here. We'll be taxiing out now. Got a little diamond that's going to be lining up on runway 09 as well. But that A320 that we're looking at now is off to Toulouse. But we've got a little diamond from 24/7 Aviation coming out. So I wonder how much runway this guy's going to use, eh? I would imagine not much. Arthur. Still going, eh? Maybe I should talk to the fella that owns that house next door and ask if Arthur wants to be a mascot for the channel. Because he gets quite a lot of airtime. All right, just waiting on our little diamond DA62 prop plane. Heading out the door off to Belfast. I reckon it's not going to use much runway, that little guy. Just waiting for some clearance there as well for the Diamond DA62. Here it comes. Nice, there we go. Gentle little lift off, eh? Oh, big kick of the tripod there. Not much noise from that little prop plane as I thought it was going to be fair. Off to Belfast, and not a tiny... Not a bad flight for that little plane. Bristol to Belfast. Take a little while in that guy, eh? Surely. Nice noise on the Diamond DA62 though. Lizzie saying he's about a foot of the runway, Sean. So good. Ipso saying that was before the 1,000-foot marker. No way. Was it really? Wow, crazy. Sheesh, eh? Not much runway at all for that guy. EasyJet 320 going to be out the door off to Toulouse. And then we've got a Ryanair 737 pinging up on radar off to Faro. Our friends from EasyJet that came in early from Malta are still pinging on radar as well. Another little DA62 is flying down across into Cardiff as well. Just having a quick look on radar. Excuse me. All right, just waiting for our A320 to reappear on the horizon up there at runway 09. As mentioned, going to be heading out the door off to Toulouse this afternoon. Man alive, how am I saying this morning? It's 20 to 3 in the afternoon that I'm saying this morning. And thank you everybody. There we go. Hit 150 likes on today's live stream. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. This EasyJet off to Toulouse is probably going to get out pretty quickly. A little bit of like an almost kind of turn and burn, really, I would imagine. Definitely almost a turn and burn. All right, here we go. 320. Coming at us on runway 09, heading out the door off to Toulouse. Looking very, very nice up there, eh? Just sticking its nose above the horizon there, the little brow of runway 09. Very cool. I'm just waiting for its clearance off to Toulouse. Going to be setting power very soon. Whilst that's waiting, we're going to have a quick look at what we have coming and going. It's now 2:42. Here we go. Power set on my 320 off to Toulouse. Got a nice bit of speed on, eh? Whee, steady on, Sean. Love it as it skims through that low cloud cover. Looks like that cloud cover is slowly dissipating now. Very cool. Young dude next to me, he's got the radio going. It's awesome. Awesome to hear some of that ATC speak. Love that shot of the A320s in the distance. Not much being pushed back at the moment. Our Ryanair should be pushed back shortly as well. A little bit delayed out there today. Old mate Arthur's still going. So we should also have quite a nice PC12. Should have a PC12 coming out in about 15 minutes. So we might have a little bit of a quiet period here for the time being. For the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, a little bit of a quiet period. But there is a PC12 that is due out very soon. There's like some steers attached to the rear end of that EasyJet A320 that we're currently looking at in your shot now. But yeah, looks like a PC12 is going to be next out the door. Was meant to go now, but is now estimated to depart at 3 PM according to flight radar. Wow, the LJ45 that was meant to go at 3 is now delayed until 4:15. Wowzers. Crazy. So yeah, looks like we've got a little bit of a quiet patch here for the time being. Our next arrival, EasyJet from Malta has already come in. We've got a Ryanair coming in from Dublin, and then we've got a couple of Aer Lingus as well, but they're coming in just after the 3 PM mark. Looks like our Embraer 145 is on its way down from Aberdeen as well. Got about 58 minutes worth of flight time to go, so probably won't be here for that 3:30 PM time. Here we go, Ryanair is pinging up on radar. It's going to be next at the door off to Faro. Sounds like we've got something quite nice flying above us though. Yeah, another Boeing 747 flying above us from Challenge Airlines from Liège off to New York. 747 up there, eh? If only it was clear, we could see that. That would be awesome if we could. If only it was a clear day, we'd spin around and we'd get that guy right on the shot. We can hear it though. Sounded absolutely gorgeous. Here comes our Ryanair from Dublin. Going to be coming in about 6 minutes time. Just trying to get eyes on that Ryanair over there. It's meant to be off the Faro. It should be pushing back anytime soon. It's pinging up on radar. And it's been pinged up on radar for quite a while. Steve Carter saying 94 decibels. Steve Carter, what was that for? Man, yeah, how good would it have been if we could see that? If we could see that 747, it might even be actually now flying over as the 320 that we just saw heading out the door to Toulouse. But interesting that this 320 Neo that we're looking at right now, I think it's this one anyway, or it might be the one next to it. It came in from Malta earlier, still has its transponder on. Still showing that it arrived from Malta 18 minutes ago. There's like a DHL we flying over shortly as well. Just having a really zooming out there on flight radar to see what's coming across and over. But once again, thank you everybody for tuning into today's live stream. Very much appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We will continue for about another hour or so. See what we got coming and going between that 3 and 3:30 p.m. mark. Well, the 3 and 4 p.m. mark. So we'll go for about another hour or so in today's live stream. But for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to Sky Squad TV. It's absolutely a pleasure to have you here with us today during our Bristol live streams. And yeah, thank you so much for everybody tuning in and getting involved as well. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us, honestly, it really is. Excuse me. Oh. But yeah, well, eyes on for our Ryanair next arrival. Sitting pretty at 4,000 feet there. When was this Ryanair to Faro meant to depart? Scheduled for a departure at 2:10. That is 40 minutes late so far departing. I don't reckon that will go. I don't think that will go. If it's that late already, then they've well and truly missed their slot in Faro. Well, they will do anyway. Their scheduled slot, 16:45. But yeah, I don't think that will go anytime soon. If it's 40 minutes delayed already, surely that won't go. Couple of choppers up there as well, just above Wales. So I'm hoping that they come over too, because it was nice to see that chopper. As we just take a moment, just have a little bit of a quiet period here, guys, as we're catching up on some stuff. William saying, pleasure to watch your streams. Nice chilled vibes here. Good on you, mate. Thanks heaps for the kind words. Yeah, we're nice and chilled, our Bristol streams, eh? Gonna be nice and chilled. The summertime will be a little bit busier, of course. Have a couple more arrivals and departures. But yeah, definitely nice and chilled. That's for sure. We get quite excited when we go to Heathrow, and of course we get around to Lake and Heath and that as well. I'm gonna come over to this screen for the time being. Yeah, when we get the opportunity to come around and go to oh, let me make a quick edit on there. When we get the opportunity to go to Lake and Heath and Heathrow and all those other places and that as well, we love, of course, kind of getting out to those, and we get a little bit more excited when we get to those airports too. But yeah, lovely to see you all. Hope you're doing well. If I haven't seen you before in the live stream, my name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. Put an extra layer on there just because it did get a bit cold earlier on, but lovely to see you all. Thanks so much for tuning in. And yeah, as mentioned, we're going to go up probably for like another hour or so. You get a couple more arrivals and departures. We do have a Ryanair coming in. I can see it up there in the distance now, so we'll spin around and get eyes on that. But yeah, still, of course, trying to figure out the best times to come out here and do streams from our new local at Bristol. Nine-knot winds there as well from the ATC tower to the Ryanair. 9-knot winds. Nice and calm, eh? Nice and calm. Cleared for arrival. Clear for landing onto runway 09 or Ryanair. But as I was saying, yeah, we're going to, of course, we do get around a lot of other airports as well. I've just recently moved to the Wiltshire / the Somerset region. So when I get back to Hertfordshire, then we'll get around and go back to the London-based airports. So Luton, Heathrow, Gatwick and Stansted as well. And of course, as mentioned already, we will get to Lake and Heath too. Definitely planning a Lake and Heath stream. We did a Lake and Heath stream about a month or so ago now, and it was absolutely fantastic. Probably actually a few weeks ago, to be fair, and it was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I had such a blast there, and definitely want to get back to do another Lake and Heath stream, because I know that it brings in a lot of people in that as well. Like a lot of people love, of course, seeing the F-35s and the F-15s, the fighter jets, and everything else that happens around there too. So but yeah, watch this space for, of course, more Bristol live streams and London-based live streams as well. But let's spin you guys back around and get eyes on our arriving Ryanair coming in from Dublin. Do have an A330 flying over as well, but once again, too much cloud. We've had 747s and A330s flying over. And we've had 2 C-17s fly over as well whilst we've been out here, and we can't see them because there's way too much cloud. Here we go, spin around and get eyes on our friends at Ryanair. Ipso, yeah, very true. Martin Dingle, any news on the cherry picker to see over the fence? So good. Not so much a cherry picker. Hopefully at some point, some type of vehicle. Yeah, which I can then use, of course, to get up and over the fence line. But it's going to take a little while to get to that point. But for the time being, trying to get some focus on this guy. But for the time being, my current location is probably as good as it gets, to be fair. And it's actually not a bad location. All things considered, it's really not a bad location. Ipso saying it'll get significantly busy at the end of next month when the summer schedule starts. Yeah, lovely. Kieran saying Friday and Saturdays are the busier days at the minute. All right, cool. Good on you, Kieran. Thanks heaps for the information there, mate. Yeah, try my best to get out on Fridays and Saturdays. Saturday mornings and afternoons, are they all good? Kieran, are they nice and busy, like Saturday afternoons, around about the same time that I'm out here now? Sundays, for the time being, do work a little bit easier. But yes, Saturdays might be the new day moving forward that I do come out more so. But hey, at the end of the day, we're out here, we're enjoying being outdoors, streaming, plane spotting. And of course, connecting with you all at the same time as well, so yeah. But Kieran, good on you, good to see you. Kieran Dunford Hennessy, good to see you, my friend. First time here, I think, so lovely to see you, Kieran. But yeah, Saturdays might be the day moving forward. Sundays for the time being work for the time being for me and my family, but that might change. Well, it might have to change soon. And then yeah, we'll jump into coming out on Saturdays. And in the summertime as well, I'll do some I'll come out and do some like super early morning streams, get up really early in the morning and drive out to the airport and get all those really early morning departures and arrivals. Kieran saying, yeah, all day pretty much on the Saturday. All right, cool. Good on you, Kieran. Seems to be quite a few special arrivals in that coming and going as well on Saturday, some military planes and stuff. Paul, good to see you, saying hello from America. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Hello from the UK. Good to see you. Yeah, as I mentioned, we're in a bit of a quiet period here at the airport so far. For the time being, sorry. But as mentioned, it's just awesome to get out and enjoy some plane spotting and enjoy putting on a stream for you guys. Paul, yeah, welcome to Bristol, my friend. Welcome to Bristol Airport here in the UK. Hope you're doing well. Where I used to be based in New Zealand at Christchurch Airport in New Zealand, it was exactly the same. Winter period, pretty slow. Depending on what time of day you got out, wasn't too many movements, but then like in the summertime, really, really picked up. So like now, of course, because it's summer in the Southern Hemisphere. Next A320 in the door is going to be from EasyJet coming in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport. But Paul, welcome along again. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in from America. Definitely on the dream list of countries to get to for live streams and plane spotting. So many incredible airports in America to go and plane spot and stream from. Good on you, Paul. Saying he's landed into Heathrow last year. Awesome. Good stuff. Who'd you fly with? American or Delta or someone else? Nice couple of Ryanair tails there for you guys. I was hoping that there was a few engines spooling up there, but it just sounded like a couple of cars there on the main perimeter road. But yeah, we're waiting for our EasyJet A320 coming in from Paris. It's going to be our next arrival. And then after this, wow, this guy is early. This A320 that's coming in is very early. It was estimated to land at 3:20, but it's actually now going to land at 3:04. Sinead saying she's coming with me on them streams when we go over to the States. All right, sis. We should try our best at some point to make it happen, eh? We'll try our best at some point to make it happen, sis. But yeah, Kieran, once again, if you're still here, buddy, thank you so much for the information. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best time to come out to Bristol and do a stream. But yeah, as mentioned, in the summertime, I might end up coming out really early in the morning and doing like that 3-hour slot from about 6 till 9 when there's a lot of departures and arrivals arrivals coming in from Europe overnight. And then, yeah, those early morning departures and that as well. So we'll definitely come in there and get those. Jack, good to see you. Hi there. Great to see live action from Bristol, because that is my local airport as well. Hopefully the Typhoon will be based there for when it goes to the Swansea Air Show. Yeah. Hey, that would be good. I read something about that this week. The Swansea Air Show and Bristol Airport hopefully being a bit of an almost car park for some of those awesome planes that are going to be on display there. So, but yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, Jack. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to have new people joining in with us here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. So thank you for joining in and welcome to the channel. Glad you found it. Had a nice busy patch at the airport. We're now coming into that Sunday kind of lull, I suppose, before a couple more arrivals and departures are coming and going. All right, here comes our EasyJet A320. We'll go and get eyes on. Ooh. Wow, pretty crazy. Depending on which way the wind's going right now, I can hear that A320 on approach. That's mad. Oh, mate, Arthur's still going. Jack, yeah, it's lovely to have you, mate. Oh, Jacob, good to see you, buddy. Said, looks cold out there. It's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. Now that annoying breeze has died down, it's actually not too bad, to be fair. Obviously, it could be warmer. Definitely still a bit of a crosswind up there, though. Look at the crab on that. Nice bit of crabbing. Corrected it there with the rudder to bring it back up onto the centre line. Might make another correction as they come down. No, looking pretty central. Yeah, slight adjustment there on the rudder. Beautiful 214 variant with the buckets there on the side. Ipso let us know there's a TUI from Barcelona a few minutes out as well. Awesome stuff. A couple of those arrivals coming in. Must be a bit of a tailwind across the UK at the moment, because a lot of these guys are coming in just a touch earlier than what they're scheduled for. So yeah, it must be quite a nice tailwind. I love it when the buckets are still open. Oh, just about to close by the looks of it. Look at those. Just closed up there as we zoomed into them. Good to see EasyJet A320 coming in from Paris, Charles de Gaulle. Short-ish flight, 55 minutes. Steve Carter is out the door. Steve, thank you so much for joining in today, my friend. Really do appreciate it. Saying, okay, Sean and all, I'm off. Catch you all again soon. Bye for now. Steve, bye for now, my friend. We'll see you on the next one, eh? And yeah, definitely keep me in the loop about when you start up your streams. Obviously, I'll subscribe to your channel and that properly. But thank you so much, Steve, for tuning in today, my friend. Really do appreciate it. Jack Stevens, those C-130s that came a few weeks ago, they were the Polish Air Force, right? I believe it was probably just like a bit of training or something. Yeah, I believe just a bit of training. I don't 100% know, to be fair, but I would imagine just a bit of training in that, because it was quite a short flight. But yeah, interesting that they didn't fly up to RAF Bryce Norton or even go down to Yeovil to the Navy base. That UK guy, 86, saying, hey, all just tuned in. The TUI Barcelona flight has my brother on board. Nice to watch him land live. Thanks for the live stream. No worries. That UK guy, 86, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. My name is Sean, your host here on the live stream on Sky Squad TV. Hope you're doing well. From Bristol. Got your brother on board, eh? How good. We've had a couple of people let us know who've had some family members on board today. Looks like our Ryanair is going to be out the door soon. Heading out to Faro. EasyJet doing a couple of turns there, going into the gate. Very nice, very nice. Martin asking, have you had any waves from the cabins yet and or the cockpit? Maybe more chance when they get used to seeing you. No, I haven't had any yet, I suppose. Where I'm standing is actually quite far away from them, so they may see me from where they are, but no, I haven't yet. I think once I'm over at the far end of the airport, which will be at some point in the future, when I can suss out a bit of a vehicle to get around there, then I'll be able to get quite a few waves in that from the captains and the first officers and passengers and that are on board as well. Yeah, Jack, I'm not 100% sure on that, my friend. Yeah, don't take my word for that. I would assume that most other countries' Air Force planes that come and go to a different country is probably like a bit of training, or, you know, there's some like military personnel on board that are coming over for meetings, or VIPs, important people. So of course the safest way to ferry those people and personnel back and forth is via military. Of course, military is all very much under wraps and hush hush for the most part. You don't know, even though those guys were scheduled to land, so it's you'll probably find a bit of like a VIP flight, VIP treatment. They were publicly scheduled to land at Bristol, which is why their flights were available on Flight Radar, the arrival and the departure as well. But yeah, for the most part, when it's military, it's all hush hush. No one actually really knows when it comes to military stuff. All right, here we go. Looks like our TUI is coming in. Surely is. TUI coming in from Barcelona. 1 hour, 44-minute flight. Boeing 737 MAX 8 going to be next in the door. And thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button so far. Getting closer to that 200 like goal. Hey. So we've got another EasyJet that we're looking at right now. It's been pushed back. Our Ryanair is going to be next at the door. Looks like they're taxiing onto 09. Definitely going to have to get a bit of a move on that Ryanair. One, two, three, official. Good afternoon. What time are you staying at the airport till? Good Good to see you, mate. Welcome into the live stream. Welcome to Sky Score TV. Probably going to be here for about another hour, my friend, and then I'm going to head back home. We'll probably end up losing a bit of daylight in that soon as well. But yeah, I'm going to plan to be out here for about another hour, go up until around about 4 p.m. And then, yeah, I'll be heading off and heading home for the evening. So yeah, be out here until about 4. So probably like another, I don't know, 45 minutes, but it all really much depends from here on out how many arrivals and departures we get. Here we go, Ryanair out the door. Mega camera drift there. Beautiful, Ryanair, a bit of a turn and burn, eh? Let's spin around and get eyes on Tui that's coming in. Another 737, one out the door, one in the door. One out the door and one in the door. Tui coming in from Barcelona. Looking nice and steady on the approach. A little bit of crabbing going on though. Beautiful. Oi, oi, steady on, buddy. A little bit unsteady there. Nice. Couple of corrections, bringing it down. Lovely arrival from Tui coming in from Barcelona. Not much noise on the reverse thrust. I said it earlier on in the stream, but I personally think on the Boeing 737, the Tui livery is my favourite on the Boeing 737. Don't think it looks too striking on the Dreamliner, but for some reason on that 737, it just looks really nice. Ipso. So good, mate. That's awesome. Barcelona Airport, aka El Prat Airport. So good. Childish, but it makes me chuckle. So good, Ipso. That's awesome, mate. Is that EasyJet on the move? It is, I was going to say, because this Tui is probably going to come up and behind it. Of course, head over to the international side of the terminal. Jack saying that he also loves the Tui livery. Yeah, so do I. Honestly, I've said it, yeah, but I personally think that it's on the 737s anyway, that we see over here in the UK. I think the Tui livery looks the best on the 737s. Look, beautiful. It just works, you know. It just seems to fit that airframe and that body. Ipso saying it translates as the meadow. I guess that's what was there before. They built a whopping great airport. Yeah, Barcelona airport's massive, eh? I've personally never been, but I've seen many a picture of it. Here we go, beautiful ATR coming in. 72-600 from Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin. First ATR arrival of today's live stream, I believe. Trying to get eyes on, but it's probably just going to break through the cloud in just a moment. But EasyJet is taxiing up to the holding point for runway 09. I'm very happy about the weather and how the rain held off. We did have a little bit of rain earlier, but for the most part, it's held off really, really nicely. Here comes our ATR. Just breaking through the cloud cover there, so we'll get eyes on that guy in just a moment. And our EasyJet that's taxiing up towards runway 09 is at the door today, off to Edinburgh. Pedio, good to see you. Hopefully I'm saying your YouTube name right, saying, wow, Bristol mentioned, what a surprise to see someone at our village airport. Good to see you, mate. I am your new local plane spotter and live streamer, my friend. I'm now local to the Wiltshire Somerset region, so I'll be out here quite often, bringing you lovely people of the Wiltshire and Somerset region live streams from Bristol Airport. Roll on summertime, eh? Comes at ATR. I can hear that in the distance. It's crazy. Wonder how this guy's going to go with the slight crosswind that's up there. Yeah, look at that. Moving around all over the shop up there. Steady on, buddy. Honestly, fair play to the ATR pilots. I've flown on quite a few ATRs in my years living in New Zealand. Air New Zealand being one of the biggest carriers of the ATR 72-600. Nice. Very nicely done. Fantastic plane to fly on. Aer Lingus though coming in, making it look good. Aer Lingus making it look very good. Love the props as well. Look at that, gorgeous. ATR 72-600 coming in from Dublin with the Aer Lingus beautiful livery on there. Fantastic, eh? What a great arrival. EasyJet continuing its taxi onto 09. I love to see the ATRs. Love to see the ATRs. Brings back some good memories to me of my years living in New Zealand and traveling around quite a lot on the ATR 72-600s that Air New Zealand fly, and of course the Dash 8s as well. Jack saying, I remember when the TUI livery was just plain blue along the whole airframe. Do you remember the old First Choice livery? Yeah, I do. Wow, Jack, that's a blast from the past there, mate. That is a blast from the past, my friend. Capetto saying, very welcome. I do some of the jet photos, flight radar photos from Bristol. Mate, what a pleasure to meet you. What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I've probably seen quite a lot of your pictures then, my friend. Oh, Capetto, absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know. It'd be a pleasure to, if possible, my friend, to connect with you via email. It'd be a pleasure to showcase some of your awesome pictures on the thumbnails for the live streams, if possible. With, of course, all credit to you. EasyJet out the door. Wow, Break a Bird coming in and absolutely breaking the chat there. Dropping in 40 gifted memberships. Break a Bird strikes again, eh? Legend, mate. It's been a while, my friend. It's been a while since we've had you on a live stream, but thank you so much. That's incredible support. Wow, dropping in 40, the big 40, eh? Gifted memberships there. Break a Bird, that's incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. Break a Bird, got Davo and Tracy, eh? How good. Lovely departure there, though, from that EasyJet A320. We're going to get accustomed with flight radar again so we can see what's coming in next. What a view, eh? Or I should say more so what's going out next, to be fair. All right, we'll say goodbye to the A320, so I want to come around and give a massive thank you to Break a Bird. So we do have another EasyJet being pushed back. But Breaker Bird coming up and over to say thank you so much for dropping in 40 gifted memberships. There's a set of 20 there. Breaker Bird, thank you so much, my friend. That is absolutely insane support. And then there is a secondary set of 20 gifted memberships there as well. Let me bring that one up too. Insane support. Thank you so much, Breaker Bird. It really does mean a lot when people like yourself are able to bless the channel like that in that way. So honestly, means an absolute lot, and it's such a great honor to be able to meet people like yourself as well who can drop those in. And also airport streams, I believe it was last week on our very first live stream from Bristol, dropping in 100 gifted memberships as well, which was mad. But Breaker Bird, it's all about you for this time, so thank you so much for dropping in those 40 gifted memberships. Massive welcome to every single one of you that has just received a gifted membership. Got my other jacket on underneath my cool Sky Squad TV jacket there, just showing off the merchandise. You can buy this merchandise, by the way, if you want it. No pressure. Massive shout out to Breaker Bird. And yeah, massive welcome to all of you new people who have been able to pick up a Sky Squad TV gifted membership there. You now have access, of course, to the membership emojis in the chat. We do also have a Discord server available as well, which if you want to come over and get involved and say hello to fellow Sky Squad TV viewers and members, then you can come over and join the Discord server. Scan that QR code down here in the bottom corner of your screen. That takes you to our social media channels where I post most of our highlight content from the live streams over on there, which is fantastic. So we've got a lot of really cool content from all over the world. Got a really good close friend of mine, Steve, who joins in the live streams quite a lot, who lives in Wellington of New Zealand, sends me so much content from Wellington Airport that I post up there, and that gets some really good love because everybody loves seeing Wellington Airport and the crazy airport that is as well. But I post lots of content from our UK live streams too. But come and join the Discord server. I believe there's a link in the QR code down there to the Discord server. You can come in, you can get involved, say hello to all of the other Sky Squad TV members, post your favourite plane spotting pictures and videos and other content in there as well, and just connect in a safe environment with other like-minded plane spotters and people that enjoy plane spotting, and of course a part of Sky Squad TV. You can get to speak with myself as well. I'm in there every single day. So yeah, come on over, join in. But thank you once again, Breaker Bird. That's absolutely incredible support. 40 gifted memberships. Hello to everybody that's just received one. But yeah, definitely come on over, follow us on our social media channels so you can catch up on the highlight content that we post from our live streams. So yeah, thank you, Breaker Bird, once again. There we go. A couple of people joining into the Discord server, getting the notifications there already. So awesome stuff, guys. Breaker Bird, you're a legend. Thank you, my friend. Our EasyJet A320 is on the move. Going to get some information on that. A320 Neo is on the move, going to be out the door off to Munich. Do we have any arrivals? Yes, we do. We've got one coming in from Innsbruck in the Europe car livery. Pretty cool. I might record that one in the Europe car livery. So definitely keep an eye on that as it's coming in, the A320. But yeah, lovely to see you all. For those of you that are new to the channel, lovely to see you. And yeah, my name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. This is our second live stream from Bristol Airport. This is now my new local airport. So yeah, stoked to have so many new people joining in, and always great to see so many of you in the chat as well. And wow, here we go. Another one coming in there, Jack Stevens, the legend, dropping in and signing up on the captain tier, which is our very top tier. Excuse me. Which is our very top tier. Let me just remove that for the time being. Here on the Sky Squad TV membership live streams. Jack, thank you so much for joining up onto the captain tier. My friend, because you've joined up on the captain tier, you get a dedicated arrival or departure. So have a look at Flight Radar. Maybe this A320 that's going to be out the door off to Munich can be your dedicated departure. Up to you, but have a look on Flight Radar for the next like 30 minutes worth of time. Going to wrap up proceedings at about 4 p.m. And yeah, have a look on there. Let me know with the flight number. The mods will keep an eye on it as well, just in case I miss it in the chat there. But yeah, because you've signed up to the captain tier, you get a dedicated arrival and or departure. So have a look, let us know the flight number in the chat. We'll keep a note of it. I'll record it for you as well. And then send me an email, Sean@skysquadtv.com. Mods can put that in the chat there, Sean, S-E-A-N, at skysquadtv.com. and I will send you that 4K recording of your dedicated arrival and or departure, whichever one that you choose. But thank you so much for your support, coming in, joining up onto the membership tiers there. Amazing stuff on the captain tier as well, eh? Yeah, Breaker Bird, you're a legend. Thank you so much, my friend. Just catching up in the chat real quick before we spin back over and get eyes on that A320 that's going to be departing. Breaker Bird saying, my pleasure, Sky Squad TV. Been a while. And happy to support your awesome channel today, mate. Thank you so much. Honestly, I hope that the Super Bowl is going well. I hope that the Super Bowl is going well. Hey, Wadder's also got one as well. How good. That's awesome. Yeah, just catching up in the chat there real quick before we get eyes on that 320. Wayne, good to see you, Wayne. Wayne Marsh, you just followed us on Instagram, eh? Watching from my warm living room in Bristol, can actually hear some of the planes, and yeah, awesome stuff, mate. So cool. Be a slight delay, of course. There's always a delay on the YouTube live streams, around about 15 to 20 seconds worth of a delay, I believe. But good to see you, Wayne. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Lovely to have you here. Jack Stevens, thank you for the kind words, my friends. Jerry is a live streaming legend. I know that a lot of people have, you know, different opinions on his streaming style. We're all very different. I get quite excited for the most part when when we are in super kind of busy periods, but who doesn't, man? We're all out here loving planes and that. So, but thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Capito saying, would love to get a photo of the Europe car, but it's too dark, cold and gloomy for me to leave from my humble abode. Good on you. Are you based locally? Oh, yes, sorry. You are, because you've already said it. Martin saying, Sean, maybe check out Cotswold Airport, the 747 Graveyard, Gloucester Airport, and of course Fairford, all in the local area. Yeah, Martin, I've got those on the list, mate. Well and truly got all of those on the list. We'll get around to those, especially Fairford and Gloucester for sure, because I want to go and see the Airbus Belugas. Gosh, that was quite hard to say. I want to go and see the Airbus Belugas that, of course, land in there as well. Steve Beakow, good to see you. Oh, it doesn't start till 5:30 p.m. There you go. The Super Bowl. But Steve, good to see you. But yeah, definitely want to get to Gloucester. If I'm thinking correctly, it's Gloucester with the Belugas, eh? And then Bournemouth gets the A340s, which would be amazing. Definitely want to get to Bournemouth Airport to go and see the A340s arriving and departing. But let's spin you guys back over. Check out this A320 departure. Thanks again, Breaker Bird, for your awesome support there, my friend. It really does mean a lot. But yeah, Jack, let us know if you haven't already, my friend, what plane you would like to have as your arrival and or departure as you signed up to our captain membership tier there. Nah, Ipso, definitely not well and truly gone past. I heard it though, Ipso, but yeah, definitely not cleared up enough for me to capture that 747 flying over. Would have been cool though. Would have been very cool. Yeah, Williams, Fairford's on the list. When I'm able to get a little bit more settled into like routines and stuff, I'll make a bit of a plan. But Fairford is definitely on the list of places to go. And Bryce Norton as well. Want to get up and see those A400s. Yeah, want to get up and see those A400s, eh? Chester, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I knew it was either Chester or Gloucester. I couldn't 100% remember, but Chester's the one with the Belugas. Definitely a bit of that low cloud cover coming in, eh? Look at that. Well and truly disappeared into that low cloud cover. Is that going to pop itself back out again when it gets through? Let's keep eyes on over there just for a moment. Don't think it will do. Wow. Not a bad view, eh? Not a bad view. No, well and truly not going to come back out. Wow, so okay. That low cloud cover is well and truly in the way, so we're not going to be able to keep those not going to be able to keep those in view for the whole massive amount of time. And here comes our next arrival. EasyJet A320 coming in the Europe car livery. So we're going to record this guy. Ipso, yeah, European Cargo Limited based at Bournemouth. They fly the A340-600 cargo conversions. Yeah, that's the one. Amazing, eh? How good. Definitely want to get down there to see those beautiful A340s. Verd Air Official, good to see you as well. Capetto, I didn't, yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, I remember you saying in your earlier comment that Bristol was your local. Yeah, Williams, yeah, not many streams from Bryce. I know that Ted Constanby, of course, gets the Bryce every now and then. Hey Jack, have you let us know what plane you would like to have as your dedicated arrival and or departure? Ah, the Jet 2, 737-800 coming in from Tenerife. Awesome. Good on ya. Lovely arrival there from the EasyJet Europe car livery. It's going to look gorgeous as it comes past. Yeah, no worries, Jack. I got you, man. Thank you so much for joining up onto the membership tier there, on the captain tier as well, our top membership tier. Beautiful, love that livery. Very clean, very cool. Very cool to see the Europe car livery coming in. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but thank you everybody for helping us blast through 200 likes on today's live stream. Very much appreciated. Capito, that did vacate early. That's a relatively light plane, unless it touched down a bit earlier as well. Obviously, couldn't see too far up there on the brow, but yeah, that vacated very early. They usually come all the way down here to Zulu 4, eh? The Jet 2 Tenerife. Oh, Jack, apologies, my friends. I just realized what time that's coming in. I'm not actually going to be able to be out here to capture that particular arrival. It's a little bit too late. I need to be out the door, need to be finished up here by 4 and be back on the road. So, Jack, is there any other arrival or departure that you would like us to get for you? If not, then we can save it for one of the next live streams. But yeah, apologies, my friend. I need to be out the door and finished up here by 4 p.m. So Jack, please go back and have a look at Flight Radar and see what's coming up or going out before 4 p.m. And yeah, we can dedicate that to you. If not, then we can bank it for one of the next live streams, if you like. If that's okay with yourself. Apologies though, my friend. I've just realised what time that's coming in. We do have that beautiful Embraer 145 coming in from Aberdeen, going to arrive in 15 minutes. which I'm very excited to see for myself, actually. First time for me being able to see a Embraer 145. There's a British Airways A380 flying just above Wales at the moment on its way from Heathrow to Miami. But yeah, very, very cool to see the Embraer E145 coming in. As we wait for our last handful of arrivals and departures. As mentioned, we're going to be finishing up just before that 4 p.m. mark here today, my friends. So about another 20 to 25 minutes of some good plane spotting. We've finally got our PC-12 pinging up on radar as well. Jack, how about a nice PC-12, my friend? Come on now, that's got to be a cool plane. Yeah, okay, cool. Actually, yeah, Jack, let's do that. Let's do the E145. Let's do the E145. Because, yeah, I'm going to record the E145 as well. Because I would love to see that too. But we'll dedicate, Jack, the E145 coming in from Aberdeen to you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining up onto the membership tiers there. And on our top tier, on the captain tier, eh? And it's so cool to see so many of you joining up onto the Discord server as well. Thank you so much for coming in and becoming part of that too. It'd be great to connect with you all. Just need to put my phone on charge. Yeah, Ipso, the paint job on the PC-12 looks fantastic, eh? Can't wait to see that. It's gonna be awesome. And we do have a Ryanair Boeing 737 pinging up on radar, heading out the door off to Lanzarote. I've kind of lost track of it, but did that Ryanair that I was talking about earlier that was delayed by like 40 minutes leaving, did that actually leave? Can't remember. I wasn't paying that much attention, to be fair. That little PC-12 will be coming out shortly. I suppose it's going to backtrack up the runway as well, so we'll try and keep eyes on it as it comes out of its parking area to the left-hand side of us. But Embraer E145 has picked up some pretty good time there. Definitely a bit of a, must be like a bit of a tailwind or something. No, surely not. With the way this wind's going, it'd be like a headwind, but yeah, surely not. But thank you, everybody. What a fun stream we've had today. It's been so cool to be out here for this period of time and not get rained out. A beautiful, beautiful eve, even as the sun starts to slowly set here in Somerset over what is an absolutely gorgeous place to stand. And whilst I've been here, to the right-hand side of me, I've noticed a bit of a different mound. I might take a walk over there as I walk back down to the car. But I noticed a bit of a different mound over there that is a little bit further back. This is a great one because we get nice and a touch closer. But yeah, it's situated a little bit further back, but it looks to be a bit higher as well, actually. A bit of a higher mound. So I might go and have a little stand on that on the way back down to the car. But yeah, absolutely. Looks like a great mound to go and have a little stand on. Capetio, yeah. You would like to see the E145s. I'd like to see some Dash 8s. Might have to plan an NZ trip one day. Yeah, mate, honestly. Go over to New Zealand and you'll see more Dash 8s and ATR 72-600s than you can shake a stick at, my friend. Air New Zealand being one of the largest operators of the ATR 72s and the Dash 8s as well. So yeah, you'll definitely see your fair share of those. The Dash 8s is a fantastic little plane to fly in. Absolutely awesome little plane to fly. I've been able to fly in the Dash 8s quite a lot. Had the pleasure of sitting right at the front of a Dash 8. Well, not right at the front, like not in the cockpit, but in row 1 of the passenger seats. And yeah, it was so cool, so cool. Good on you, Jack. Thank you so much for your kind words there, my friends. Saying thank you so much, glad to help, and I will definitely be watching a lot on this channel. Good on you, mate. Thank you. Really do appreciate the support and for you dropping in today. Ipso saying, yes, it left an hour late. Good on you, Ipso. Yeah, I was a little bit distracted there. So Capetto saying our E145s are as common as your dashies. Yeah, true. The dashies, man, they were so common, but so cool as well. But I think Air New Zealand only flies one variant of the Dashie. Yeah, one variant of the Dash 8. Whereas I know Qantas, on their Qantas Link program, they fly multiple variants of the Dash 8. They fly like the limousine, as some people call it, the stretched version. I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, I know Qantas Link fly a couple of different Dash 8s. There's a couple of Dash 8s I know that land into London City. Can't remember who flies them, but yeah, it's a couple of Dash 8s that I know that land into London City Airport. Which is cool. I did a, I'll come over here for a minute. I did a static live stream from London City a couple of months back, actually. I want to get out there and do a full live stream, but I think because of very unfortunate circumstances that have happened to other streamers whilst they have been hanging out at London City, which for those of you who know those streamers, you may know what happened to them. I think I would definitely be more comfortable about going to London City with a group of people surrounding me. Because of course, you know, I do have quite a decent bit of gear to bring these live streams to you guys. So yeah, definitely would feel more comfortable and safer, you know, safer in numbers, of course, getting out to London City just in case. So yeah, watch this space though. But yeah, honestly, get out and get out to New Zealand if you can. Appreciate it. It's a very, very long flight. But the beautiful thing is you can fly with Emirates. So you go, Emirates flies into Auckland and Christchurch. It's a direct flight from Dubai to Auckland. It's a 16-hour flight on the A380, Emirates A380 Dubai to Auckland. Or you can do into Christchurch, which is where I used to live. You can go from you go from Heathrow or Gatwick, or Stansted as well. So you go from any of those airports to Dubai, and then Dubai to Sydney, and then Sydney to Christchurch. You're in Sydney for 2.5 hours, and then onwards on EK413 into Christchurch, which is super cool. So I did that once there and back with Emirates, and then as when we relocated back to the UK recently, we flew with Singapore, which is another option. So Singapore, you can go Heathrow to Singapore on the 380, and then from Singapore into Christchurch daily service, Singapore into Christchurch on the A350-900. And I have to say, I mentioned it earlier on in the stream, but the A350-900, beautiful plane to fly on. If you guys have never had the opportunity to fly on a 350, get onto an airline to fly on the 350, because it is sensational. It was incredibly smooth, incredibly quiet. And I think the beautiful thing with the technology of the A350 and the whole idea of the A350, a bit of a different world of traveling, was to make you feel more refreshed when you got to where you were going. And I have to say, yeah, I completely got it. It definitely, I definitely felt more refreshed when I got to the destination that we were going. So when we got to Singapore, got off at Singapore, we had a 5-hour layover at Singapore. But I have to say, it was fantastic. The air quality in the cabin was really different. Like it was just really nice. The humidity and the temperature inside of the cabin and everything else as well, just absolutely fantastic. So if you get the opportunity to fly a 350, definitely fly on a 350, either the 900 or the 1000 variant. Cathay Pacific, of course, big operator of the 1000 variant, and Singapore do have the 1000, but they also have the 900 variant as well. But let's get our eyes on E1, the Loganair Embraer E145. Got a Ryanair pushing back as well, but being pushed back facing the other way. But let's get our eyes on this Embraer E145 that's coming in. And Jack Stevens, thank you once again for joining up to the Sky Squad TV membership tier there on the Captain membership. We are recording this for you, my friend, in full 4K. Here we go. First time seeing this guy. Wow. Wow, nice. Nice touchdown from the E145. There it is. Jack Stevens, once again, thank you so much for signing up to the captain membership tier there, my friend. E145 dedicated arrival there for you. Loganair coming in. Beautiful, coming down along to Zulu 4 taxiway there for us. What a lovely looking plane, eh? Look how long it is, eh? Very quiet there on the arrival as well. I would imagine not too much of a heavy plane there, as in like not a whole heap of passengers and freight and that on board. Lovely E145 Jack there just for you, my friend. Dedicated arrival of the E145 Jacks. Be sure to send me an email, sean@skysquadtv.com, SEAN, and I will send you that video file over the next few days, my friend, if that's okay. Looks like in that time, my little PC-12 has been able to backtrack up runway 09, so we'll spin around and get eyes on that PC-12 as well. Interesting that Ryanair has been pushed back and is facing the other way. It's facing down towards runway 25. Interesting. Must be a little bit busy over there in that particular section of the runway. But this lovely little PC-12 is up there at the top on the turning point of runway 09. So let's spin around and get eyes on that PC-12. Landing lights on as well. I love the way that they flash there from left to right. Or right to left. Oh, left to right. It's going to sound nice. Yeah, Pilatus not bothering to go full length. Oh, that's maxed out my vertical panning on my tripod there. Steep climb from the PC-12. Very steep climb from the PC-12. That maxed out my vertical pan there. Very quiet there for the PC-12, very quiet. Capelio, very true, saying end of June would be nice for private planes and helicopters. Lots of people coming down for the Glastonbury Festival. Yeah, really will. Yeah, that'll be an awesome time to come out and do some streams at the airport, eh? Lots of cool airframes coming and going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so this Ryanair that we are waiting on to depart will be the last departure of today's live stream. I don't believe there's any more arrivals coming for the next little while. So this Ryanair departure that we are waiting for is going to be out the door off to Dublin will be the very last departure of today's live stream. And then that wonderful little E145 is able to take its slot and get past as well. But it'll be our last departure of today's live stream. Then, of course, I'll come over and do my proper outro and all that for you guys as well. But there's that QR code once again. If you do wish to come over and join us on our social media channels and that as well, I'd love to have you. It's over on Facebook and Instagram. I post a lot more content on Facebook at the moment. It seems to be doing a lot better than the Instagram does. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today. Of course, as mentioned, I'll do my proper outro and that for everybody as well. But as we watch this Ryanair Boeing 737 taxi up to runway 09, heading out the door to Dublin. As mentioned, our last departure of today's live stream. Then going to pack away, quick pack away, and then head back home for the evening. I want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you for joining in on today's live stream. It's been an absolute pleasure to have so many of you with us. We will be going for another about 10 minutes, of course, when this guy goes, and then I'll do my proper outro and that for you guys. Give a big thank you to our super mods and our membership, our members and that as well. But it's a pleasure to be out here with you today. Stoked that the rain held off for us, eh? And this is my second live stream from Bristol Airport. As mentioned, it is now my new local airport. As yeah, I've recently just moved to the Wiltshire and Somerset region. So this is going to be my new local airport here on Sky Squad TV. And a great location to be because we can get around to some other very cool airports. Cardiff, get down to Bournemouth, Southampton and that. Go to those smaller airports that not a lot of people will kind of get to, I suppose. Or will deem as like a boring airport of some description. But yeah, honestly, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button on today's live stream as well. Jack, thank you for sending that through. I've just received your email, my friend. Thank you for that. And stoked that we only had one internet dropout, which was right at the beginning of the stream. Other than that, everything has been working perfectly. I appreciate the mobile data signals at Bristol. They are very good. Very, very good. For the most part, full 5G, which, as a streamer, full 5G at an airport is fantastic. Breakerbird, yeah, thank you so much, Breakerbird, as well. Massive shout out again to Breakerbird for dropping in 40 gifted memberships. And there was also, I'm just going to quickly say thank you to those people as well as we wrap up here. Henner dropped in a gifted membership as well early on in the stream. Marcel came in and joined up on the ground crew tier. Airline Flyer, one of our awesome super mods, came in and celebrated 14 months in the membership tier. And of course, as we all know, for those of you that have been here, Jack Stevens signing up as our latest captain member there as well. Jim Gemel, good afternoon. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You've just joined us for our very last plane of today's live stream. You just joined us for our very last one. But yeah, Breakerbird, once again, thank you so much for dropping those in and saying great to be able to be here with you again, Sean. Great stream as always, mate. Well done. Honestly, Breakerbird, it means a lot, my friend. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, to everybody that's joined in today, dropped a like and all that good stuff as well, helping us get over that 200 like goal there. It's a pleasure to be out here doing this for you guys. It's a hobby and a passion of mine. And I'm all about connecting people, growing communities, giving people an opportunity to be in a safe place where they can come and join in with like-minded people in a safe community. But here we go. Ryanair Boeing 737-800 out the door. Off to Dublin, our last plane of today's live stream. Don't know what was going on with my camera there. Sorry, guys. Ryanair going to scream past us. Going long. Going long and staying low. Going long and staying low for us, eh? Beautiful. David Bone, good to see you as well. Beautiful departure there from the Ryanair. It disappears into that low cloud cover. Fantastic. Alrighty, everybody. That is us for today. Let me come over and say a big goodbye to you all properly. Come over onto this very live screen. But thank you, everybody, so much once again for joining in on today's live stream. Massive, massive shout out to our super mods. Ipso and MuzWalls13 have been in there joining in with us today for pretty much the whole of today's live stream. So thank you so much, Ipso and MuzWalls. Big shout out, of course, as well to Telly, NZ, Christine Frank and Airline Flyer, our super mods that are based over on the other side of the world in the Southern Hemisphere. I'm going to try and stop that from zooming in on us for the time being. I don't think it will do. But yeah, thank you everybody so much, honestly, for joining in. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you all. Once again, thank you for hitting the like button and joining up and all of the other good stuff that's happened on today's live stream as well. We hope to be out here again very soon. There may not be a stream from me next weekend. I've got a few things on next weekend. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get out here for a live stream. But of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel, get your notifications turned on so that, of course, you can be notified of when the next live stream is. Of course, you can also join up on to the Discord server as well, where there'll be automatic notifications that get pinged up on there. But that's it from me today from Bristol Airport, our new local here at Sky Squad TV. We're going to be out here a lot more often from this beautiful airport and this beautiful scenery that we have as well. We're going to get around and try and check out a few other spots here as well. But for those of you that are local to Bristol and you know that I'm going to be streaming, please do come out and say hello. I'd love to meet all of you. Of course, you know, it's great to be able to connect with you in the chat electronically, but you know, there's nothing better than being able to meet someone face to face, shake their hand, enjoy some plane spotting together as well. But that's it from me. I've been Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button on your way out. And all that's left for me to say is a massive thank you to every single one of you for watching. And I will see you lovely people on the next live stream. Be safe, stay safe, enjoy plane spotting, spread some love, check in on somebody that you know as well. And I'll see you lovely people very soon right here from Bristol Airport. Cheers, guys. See you again very soon.